that's right. Okay.
All right. Bang.
What's going on, people? Oh man, how's
Big
everybody
I
Jerry
doing?
has set
realize
it up.
I realize I only I like Ja on Thursday night. Like I like Ja Wednesday through Monday. No, through Wednesday. Yeah, well, no. How does that go? Oh, Friday through Wednesday, and then Thursday I don't. I figured it out. I got it together, y'all.
All right, let's see. Go to StreamYard
I just want to mention that I hate you. Have I mentioned that
setting.
before? I just want to let it be known.
I'm way through setting up this background on the pre-show right now. Shout out to Dan. Dan being with us tonight as our guest host. We're so happy to have the bro.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
He he's an actual guest host that made it to the pre-show. You heard? Y'all were not making it to the pre-show these past 2 weeks. And here, Dan, he made it to the pre-show. Congratulations to that man.
Thank you, sir. Where is? I'm trying to find.
It's all good. How's everybody's week going? On the level of excitement to Tony Khan.
Oh my God!
No,
You were
my
talking about.
week is never Tony Khan. I haven't had a Tony Khan week since I was 20 something.
All right. Let's see.
Oh man, listen, I need everybody that's here to like, give us a share, give us a thumbs up, an angry face, a smiley face, a laughing face, clapping emoji, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? We about to start up the show pretty soon. Right now, you're
Oh, what
welcome
the
to
hell?
the
Cancel
pre-show.
that.
You know what I'm saying? While you're here at the pre-show, you know what I'm saying, we just like to get everybody like, a chance to come join us. You know what I'm saying? It's episode 109, Draft Backlash. I think that, title is very fitting for the circumstances of this week.
It's really not because once again, the only person in wrestlingdom that cares about the draft,
Don't say
Ja
me. Don't
Quez,
don't don't say me. You go look at it. How about you actually go walk down with
bro.
the people?
Because you make
Oh,
it. Listen,
hi almighty.
listen,
Okay? Go walk down
listen.
with the people. Listen to
I
them.
I, I
Actually
follow.
talk with them.
I follow you, Ja. Because
Okay,
you write a
what
comment
heard.
of because you make a post. Of course, your trolls, especially if people don't like you, are going to comment on your wrestling post. You posted every single selection, so of course other people were going to say something. You're still the only one who cares. You weren't commenting on other posts. You were making the post.
I was commenting on the post. There was more
You
posts
were making the
talking about
post
it than I
though.
was. There was a
You
lot of
made the
comments.
post.
There was a lot of. I didn't make the post.
Bro,
Yeah, fix your mic. I'm so worrying about me.
there is absolutely nothing wrong with my microphone, as we have found out.
Right, you just gonna blame me. Heard.
Yeah, it was your fault.
It is not my fault, sir.
You
I'm
already
trying to make it
know.
clean.
You
Where?
already know, Ginger. This dude be wilding. He think people care about the draft. This is crazy.
Do you know how many people care about the draft? Go on Twitter.
On your
I
page
love,
and look at
My
I
page,
love the
I don't
draft.
even
It's
share
like
it.
a train wreck in live. It's great.
It's like a train wreck on live. I
it's a
mean, let's
pointless
be
thing.
honest here.
But we're gonna talk about it when we go like on the show. I mean, I got no dude. Come on, it's a joke. It is a joke.
Oh
I'm sick
man.
and tired of it. I listen. It's like every year. It's like, oh, we're bringing back the draft for what? Like for what?
I mean,
For
it
what
give
exactly?
it a month and it won't mean a thing.
It always is like that, and I don't know why. Like people don't understand that. Like
The real Garland
you're.
as opposed to the fake Garland. Who's the fake Garland?
That's a good question. That is an absolutely good question. Who is the fake Garland? Is there a fake
Who's the
Garland?
fake Garland?
Is it the Earth Two Garland?
Dan's background tonight is gonna trip y'all out because I thought it was hilarious.
I can't, man. I can't. Listen,
Oh, the real Garland said
Shannon,
you're a
man.
long. No. Ja's a New York trader. His choice of sports teams is disgusting.
Y'all can be mad at me all you want, but that's why the colors are the way that they are tonight. Because let's go Celtics.
Well, you're
Let's go
loud now. Good job.
Celtics. Yeah.
You sound better now.
Yeah, you can hear me? Yeah, I bet. Because we talk about my Celtics. How's your Lakers doing, by the way?
Nobody's talking about your Celtics. I don't like
your Lakers. How are your Lakers doing, by the way?
Look, we were about to start the show, and you lost a viewer. We were so close to starting the show.
I bet. Yeah, all right. Once we start talking about your Lakers, everybody left. Nobody wants to talk about that.
You see the comment right now,
Garland. No one cares. Your team's out. No one cares. Your team's gone.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel.
That's how I feel. You're damn right. That's how I feel. Celtics all day, every day. I don't care. Shout out to the Knicks, though. Shout out to them.
The Celtics, exactly, Ginger, exactly.
You heard me, yeah. The Celtics.
We're ready to start the show. Start the show.
I'm ready to start the show. You start the show, all right? Since your team,
you done tagged like 30 people. Start. Oh, then I'll wait.
First, go ahead. Yeah, start.
I'll wait. Wow, I don't play for the Lakers. Don't do this in front of. I don't even think
the actual team plays for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? How's Lamar doing? You gonna retire?
Don't do this in front of guests. Don't do this in front of Dan. Don't do this.
You're right. Lakers fucking suck. Anyway, we are here every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. ish. It is the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Let's go.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Wolfpack is back. Yeah, we back. It's the Wolfpack. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Hall Nash 6, we the real clip. Real trio hit me with the tag, and I'm still lit. Ric Flair in a leer, that's a real flip. We the illest, and I don't even feel sick. Pockets on swole, that's a buff bag. Well, so many bars, what's in a cell? Hell, money in the bank, what you call that? Bail, we some street prophets, tell them hold that. This is a hot take, you pancake. Wolves in the air, it's the handshake. I'm stone cold like when you hear the glass break for the mouth. That's a little bit of healing face. Sweet chin music, it is not bad. I'm about to hit job with the hot tag. Ask Kent, keeping with the star where the wolves at. 7:30 every Thursday, it's the Wolf.
Here's a hot take, the opposition's dead, man. No pop, burning down the industry in darkness where the curse stomps. Some sharpshooters in your house, we the hitman. Let's treat whoever was no shade kid, use a big fan. Name another better, doesn't matter. We don't rock with hate, strictly for the culture and our nation, cause we dominate. Wanna brawl, we all in, and don't care who we gotta face. Toss them off a balcony like New Jack and give a smiley face. Little extreme, but for my ooses, we on go time. Pushes over the end, somebody yowing, that's a bloodline. Unapologetic, totally non-stop, we cross lines. Got Thursdays in a death lock, somebody tell them it's showtime. Real honor in this pack, we the foundation. Final countdown, yeah, we got the crowd waiting. Every Thursday, 7:30-ish, and the show is stacked. Go and run and tell a friend we back, it's the Wolfpack.
Righty then. So, you guys don't have to wait anymore. I mean, if certain somebody would just remove the screen, I don't got to do anything because Celtics won. So I will just I appreciate what I'm saying.
Oh, look at our first comment of the night. Thank you, Jen. Mrs. Rains in the building. Shout out to Mrs. Rains. What's going on?
All right.
Sis?
So the funny thing is, let me tell you this, because she told me she was going to do this. I got you this weekend, babe. I got you this weekend. All right, I got you. All right, since because she
Listen,
wanted to be
Jen,
known as
if you leave my brother for anyone, Roman is a great choice. And we're just gonna let this comment rock. I already started. It's favorites. I think it should be pinned right now. I think I pinned it. Yeah. Let's all give a round of applause for our guest tonight. Dan is in the building.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Hey Dan,
How's it going?
comment come down. I just want the comment to come down.
Jaws is still on that shit.
Yeah, I'm just being me. I am Euphoric Quez. Can I take the comment down now, please? Because I want to see my name. No, thank you. Thank you. All right, Euphoric Quest. I just want to say that Magneto and Kendrick Lamar were right. Just want to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a Benjamin and a Jackson in my house like I'm Joe. Okay? Just want to say that. And our guest, Dan, with the funny picture in the background.
Thanks. That's who I am, dude.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right. I see All Star, don't want to, it's okay. All right. I mean, sore losers, Lakers. Sorry.
Well, I'm on the comments tonight. It's Mrs. Raines again. I was trying to click someone else's comment. I'm sorry. There's so many comments tonight. Wait, let's go. Oh, she's greeting Mrs. Raines. This is Mrs. Ford greeting Mrs. Raines.
We are here every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. ish. You can catch us live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram for the first hour. That is at the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast _ the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast on Instagram. You can catch us on Twitch on the second hour of the show at Who Is Quez. That's WHOISQU3Z. Or you guys can actually click the link in the video description so that you can access all of our content. So, Wolfpack.
By the way, I've changed Dan's name to Dan with exclamation points. I think it's gonna stick. From now on, you're Dan. From now on,
that works.
So now you're like Roderick Strong. Okay.
Oh.
You. How do we normally greet our guest host? Come on, Josh.
Dan.
Jesus, here we go.
All right, since it's your first time on the show live, you have to tell us who your top 5 wrestlers all time are, Dan.
Ooh, y'all gonna hate
you
this.
Into wrestling. Sorry, I'm over here in the comments.
You're gonna hate this. All right, my number 1, you're gonna hate it. It's Triple H. I love me some Paul Levesque. My number 2, Eddie Guerrero. Number 3, Dusty Rhodes. Number 4, Junkyard Dog. And number 5, CM Punk.
So yeah, let's play the games.
What?
I have never. I'm not. You're our guest tonight, so we're just gonna glaze right over that, and say Eddie, rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. That's what I can say.
What? That last name.
Last name. It might be replaced by Jack Perry if he keeps going the right way.
Hey,
that's right.
A good idea.
Now we're talking facts.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I was a big Jack Perry.
Hey! Don't talk about our guest list. If we don't talk about our guest list, you don't talk about our guest list.
Dope list. All right. So sorry, I'm a little off today for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long day and I needed it. So yeah.
You needed the music?
I needed the music. I needed to, you see, comments like that is gonna make me have to go, and revert it back for about 12 days. Well, 12 days ago. I might have to do that again. Dealing with you. 420 for those who don't know. Gotta be quick with it. So I literally thought that I put this up here, but it's not here. So I'm just gonna ask you guys real quick. If you could explain the Kendrick versus Drake beef in wrestling terms, who would it be?
In wrestling terms?
In wrestling terms, who would it be? Like, I could easily say Stone Cold and The Rock.
How could you easily say that? Which one of them is Stone Cold?
I don't know.
Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. And Kendrick is Bret.
Kendrick is Bret? You're going to give the Canadian to...
Yeah, I'm gonna give the Canadian to the one from Compton, and I'm gonna give
That's crazy.
Where's Sean from? Texas? Yeah, and I'm gonna just because Drake is Mr. WrestleMania. Drake is Mr. Tour, Mr. Worldwide. He's the popular choice.
Wow.
And Kendrick is the more technically sound, probably the better technical rapper, as Bret would be more of a better technical wrestler than Shawn Michaels of the two. And Kendrick has his occult following, while Drake is loved by mostly everyone. Like Shawn Michaels was loved by everyone, even though he was a jerk. But Bret was loved by a very niche group, like a slightly smaller group than Shawn Michaels because of his popularity, his charisma. So I think that's a good comparison.
Okay. What would you say, Dan?
I'm gonna keep with Shawn Michaels, but I'm gonna switch it up to Triple H. I mean, not Triple H. Undertaker. Taker.
Oh.
Okay. How about Madden Edge?
That works. I mean, you can also say Eddie Guerrero.
Who's who?
See, why are you making me choose?
No, y'all know, yeah. You're not just gonna throw out rivalries and not make it make sense. What are we doing?
I mean, well, technically, wouldn't Drake be Edge but he didn't take Kendrick's girl, but he took Future's girl. So I don't know.
He didn't take Kendrick's girl. Kendrick's girl.
That's true.
Yes, now that's better. See, Ginger, get him right. Get him together. Matt and Edge. Perfect. Well done, Ginger.
That's perfect.
Ginger, you just won second best comment of the night. After this one. Second best.
You're going to make me block my girl or delete the comment. Whichever one comes first.
Jen, if he deletes this comment, you make sure you say it again. You make sure you say it proudly.
Hey, don't you do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. By the way, I didn't even go live on Instagram dealing with you and your shenanigans. So now we're live on Instagram. For those who are tuning in.
Hi, Instagram.
Hi, Instagram. The question was for the first game is if you guys could compare the Kendrick and Drake beef to wrestling, who would it be? We've had some good names. All Stardom said Shawn and Bret. Dan, our special guest, had actually said Undertaker and Shawn. Everyone I come up with, people don't want to go with. I said The Rock and Stone Cold. You know what I'm saying?
That's corny, and you can't explain who is who. What makes Kendrick Stone Cold? Nothing.
He's the better artist, better lyricist.
Stone Cold is a better Stone Cold after the neck or before the neck injury?
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on because we're not doing this. Okay, well, who would you want me to say? Braun versus Roman? Like, I'm not finished with you? Is that better?
No, it's definitely not Braun versus Roman either.
Why?
Nah,
but I'm not finished with you. No Diddy. Oh man! All right, so moving on to the next game. Speaking of Roman, hot take a pancake. Someone said that Roman Reigns is the LeBron James of the WWE. All-Star.
How many rings Roman got? how many times Roman Reigns is not the LeBron James of the LeBron James of wrestling would be someone who has wrestled on several different promotions and won. So that would be Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is the LeBron James of. He's led several different.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris Jericho has led several different factions on several different promotions in several different places.
He's had the most gimmicks.
He does have the most champion. Was it like 8 in different 8 different promotions?
Let's see.
Holy shit!
You're welcome.
Wait a minute. So the guy that we've been telling people telling to go away is just, holy shit.
The same way people tell LeBron to go away.
You actually might be onto something with that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I actually might clip that. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. That's a bar. All right, let's move on to the next one. Booker T says, and this is a hot take of Pancake, we can't talk about the Attitude Era forever.
Yes, we can. I can talk about if I can talk about whatever I want for as long as I want. If I like it, especially the type of person most wrestling fans are. If we're still wrestling fans until our 30s and 40s, we're people that when we like something, we like it. So you're not going to tell me I can't like something I've liked since I was a child.
Plus, like 30s and 40s, like you're saying, that's the time we grew up. So that's like our prime time wrestling.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what we can't talk about forever? Harlem Heat. We stopped talking about.
I'm so glad your thing glitched for what? Why did you say that?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So I can finish this statement. We can't talk about Harlem Heat forever.
For those that don't know, for some reason, me and All Stars mics are like fighting with each other, even though we're in this different facilities. Like I don't understand it, but I guess they got beef with each other for some reason. He's a new guy on the block, and his has been here for I don't know for how long, 109 episodes. So we can't even hear him now. It's crazy. Are you even talking? See, he's not even talking. See, he can't blame me. Can't blame me this time, folks. Can't blame me. Let's move on to the next thing. Since someone kind of brought up Jericho and kind of crazy. Was good to yo. Jericho
Am I
said,
back now?
"Yeah, you're back." He said, "People want to know everything all up front. Just sit back. We do have a long-term story, ideas, and thoughts and plans. As knowledgeable as fans think they are at times, they still really don't know anything." So that's a hot take of Pancake. I kind of feel it's a hot take. This is your LeBron.
No, no, this is the LeBron, not my LeBron, the LeBron.
Yes. By the way, yes. All Star did say that Jericho is the LeBron.
With that being said, he knows what he's talking about, but it's not a hot take because it's something we all know. Like we've known it for a long time. Like true wrestling fans don't like the curtain to be moved all the time. Like if you're one of those wrestling fans that always got to know, oh, what's this person's favorite food, and you're like that neurotic about it, and
Appreciate it.
you're one of those people. You're one of those people who run down on wrestlers in airports for so you could get their signature and things. That's weird, bro. Like that's weird. So yeah, he's right, but it's not a hot take. It's stale, but he's right.
I agree.
Okay.
100% agree.
All right. So this one, I don't know. I saw it and I kind of have to bring it up. So let me just bring this up real quick. We are going to have to talk about, we are doing our predictions for Backlash tonight. Someone says this quality over quantity mindset needs to stop. I get if it's a PLE with long matches like Survivor Series and Royal Rumble, but it's a B show. 5 matches is insane, and anyone else agree?
I disagree.
You disagree. Why do you disagree?
You know why? Because they do it monthly. They do it monthly, and like that person said, every quarter they have big events where they'll give you the 7 matches, the 8. It doesn't have to be that if you're doing these PLEs monthly. You can give me 5, 6 matches, and then hit me with an 8 matcher out of nowhere. Like, that's cool.
But is that going to change with the draft? Are we going back to two a month now?
That's a question.
You draft fights. You draft fights.
What the fuck is a draft fight?
You and Dan are draft fights. I'm on the show tonight with 2 draft fights.
That's cool. But no, he does bring up a good point because they were actually kind of alluding to that there was a possibility of them basically splitting pay-per-views like 2 a month. I don't know how when they already basically released
They're not doing that.
like, lineups for the year, so that's why I'm like. But are we gonna would that basically force everybody to go back to the 2 month, like 2 per month? You know what I'm saying, pay-per-views. So you have like Raw, then SmackDown, then Raw again, then SmackDown, like until you get to the big.
That's too much.
That'll be a PPLE every 2 weeks.
And that's crazy. That is ludicrous. I just want to say, Ginger, this is the 3rd best comment of the night. Of course, the first being this. What's your next hot take and pick?
I don't want to do the show. I just want to leave. Like I'm about to leave. I'm really about to leave. Okay. Last game. Okay. There's another hot take of pancake. Someone says this is why I'm not trying to hear it when AEW wants a cookie for having a black champion after 5 years. If it takes you 5 years to get a black character over, then never wanted to get a black character over. Basically, they're trying to sit there and say that. Okay, all right. Do you
I don't understand the comment. No. And here's what I am going to say, though. Here's what I am going to say. NXT is corny. And I love NXT. But NXT, you did something very corny on Tuesday. Let me tell you what you did. To combat the fact... No. To combat the fact that Swerve was the first champion at AEW, they mentioned that that Trick was like the 3rd or 4th in NXT. Why? He's not the first. Why did you feel the need? And then they try to give us this moment because of Swerve. And this is not a moment. I do not know who Obafemi is. I do not. It's not important. I just learned how to say his name 2 weeks ago. It's not important.
See, here's the thing. Like Dan basically made the comment. It took WWE over 50 years to crown a black champion. And this is true. But for some reason, I don't know why it's become this thing to like, and I'm not making this a tribalistic because I'm not tribalistic at all. But what I'm saying is like, it makes no sense when you know for a fact how long it took the WWE to make a champion. And you're mad at a company because it took them 5 years. How long was it supposed to take them? Year 1? Because it's like everybody seems that they want AEW to do everything year 1. Like they're supposed to have a black champion first. They're supposed to have a black tag team first. They're supposed to do this and that. And they're supposed to have this and all that. And bro, it's like, do you have everything equipped to you when you first join a job? No. Do you have all the knowledge like offhand? Like first thing, they basically your first day, you have to ride one of them ski ring things, a Stromboli or whatever. You got to basically ride one of them shits to clean the ring. I just basically tell you, like, All-Star, you got to go do that. You have no no information, no nothing, no knowledge, nothing, right? But you're supposed to be doing a good job with that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It don't make sense to like nitpick at every little thing. If you don't like the company, don't like the company. But that type of shit right there, like you're gonna basically fail to acknowledge it took the WWE 50 years. 50 years. 50, and there's still only.
But we also have to acknowledge that times have changed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, WWE was around in the time where it wasn't necessary. All these progressive things that have happened during the course of our lifetime did not exist. All these pushing things forward. There also wasn't woman matches that lasted over 2 seconds and they were fully clothed, like since 90 something.
Monday.
So it's like it's not just that. People just love to harp on certain things sometimes and just chill out. Like, and that goes for the professionals too. Like NXT, you're petty. You're petty for saying that Trick was the 4th African American NXT champion. So what? He's not the first. Swerve is the first. Congratulations, Swerve. That's ridiculous.
And my whole thing is like this goes back to us like what last week when we were talking about the culture. I still feel like some type of way, even though like yes, Kofi won the championship, but I feel like the man had to start twerking and like his ass just to fucking get like an opportunity, and he should have had that opportunity. But
he was also held down by someone who had a little stroke behind the curtain too.
Oh, that was the Randy Orton thing. So that just goes to show you. So the little criticism, that's what I was like asking everybody, is how I take a pancake. This is the extreme pancake. Extreme pancake. And it's funny because the way that they basically got posted, this picture got posted, they basically made sure that the person's whole name isn't even there. So you don't even know who it is. So they basically just wanted to I guess, gain clout just to say something like that, which is good. We're not going to basically even put your name out there anyway. But you're a sucker for that. Shout out to Swerve for winning that championship.
Kofi set Kofi back years because he was stupid. Kofi wasn't stupid.
Guys. We all need to work together, okay? Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, I have a question. As a matter of fact, I have a problem. Aren't you supposed to be Jamaican? What happened to your accent? With Cody Rhodes standing right behind him like this. Kofi fucked himself up for that. How will you forget to do an entire accent that you've been doing for one pro? Oh, man. All right. So, for those that don't know what today is, just want to let everybody
I know that, Chris. That's what I know.
What? No, what?
No, it's not. They don't have the barbecue anymore. None of that. Bullet Club's dead. I said it. I'll be the first to tell everyone in case you were wondering. Bullet Club's dead.
Bullet Club is fine.
No, it is not. Bullet Club is dead.
Bullet Club is fine.
Bullet Club's dead in the water. Do you know that right before COVID they were having parades on this day, like big barbecues with massive amounts of fans would come out and chill out with the Tongans? No, everybody's everywhere, mostly WWE, you haters. And Bullet Club is dead.
Bullet Club is fine, okay? It's fine.
AJ Styles has been wrestling at WWE for 15 years. Bullet Club is dead.
He wasn't an original member. It doesn't matter.
Wait, he was the second leader. Bullet Club is dead. Their first leader was there before him.
Bad luck, but bad luck is still over there, okay? So, no, they don't have everybody, okay? They don't. Just because they have the OC and Finn Balor and Tama Tonga and
Cody Rhodes, Shinsuke Nakamura.
He wasn't a Bullet Club.
He was.
Come on, the next subject.
He was.
This is the only Bullet Club we recognize. I don't care what.
What? This is the last iteration before Finn. Ill. I'm gonna give you an ill. Just an ill, bro. Ill to that. Oh
bro. Man. Well, listen. Shout out to the Bullet Club for those people that.
No, there is no Bullet Club.
there is still a Bullet Club. Okay, I still see their shirts being represented in all promotions. You gonna stop hating on the Bullet Club?
Nostalgia.
I'm
Wrestling
sending a
is
cease and
nostalgia.
desist like I'm Drake right now to you. Okay, All-Star Kendrick, got you. Sending cease and desist.
Is it because I'm dark skinned and you're light skinned? Because if so, I'll take Kendrick's side in this one.
We ain't gonna do that. Cause I'll be damned if I be Drake. I don't want to be Drake. I know some things.
Like Diddy things.
We ain't gonna go there. I ain't saying nothing. All I know is I have the memory of an elephant. There's a lot of things I don't forget that Drake was involved with, and a lot of y'all did. Okay, ain't nobody gonna ever say they pissed on me. All right, so
I don't know Drake.
Oh, that's crazy, eh? So for those that don't know, Peacock and WWE announced that they will be increasing the subscription prices beginning mid-July. So it's going to go from $2 to $7.99, then $13.99 for annually. It will be $59.99 to $70.
Wait, when was it $2? I don't pay $2. It's $2? I gotta check my subscriptions. You're lying.
It's
$2 a month.
It's different prices in different places apparently, or with different promotional plans. Like if you have it for like
It's like $4.99. It's like $4.99. I think like
I thought
$3.99,
it was
$4.99
at one point, but like
They got to get their money before
It's
the
$4.99.
Netflix.
Because I know
Well,
people
Netflix
pay
is
maybe probably $5 for Hulu.
no, but Dan has a great point. Netflix is about to go crazy though with their live presentations. The fact that Netflix is not just doing it with Raw yet, but it's necessary, bro. Bro, when you look at the fact that comedians will start doing live performances on Netflix, sporting events will be live on Netflix. Netflix is trying to take cable out.
Yeah.
The problem is that actually will cross against Warner, which is another thing I actually have to bring up. Getting into the news, I didn't put it up here, but apparently NBC put in a bid to basically take the NBA.
Like solely
from TNT to basically broadcast.
Nah, that's not happening.
That's
not happening.
That's why I'm like, so wait a minute, but now that puts Warner Brothers in a predicament because it's like, do we lose the NBA and then lose
NBA? Listen. Nobody, no network, not even ESPN has enough money to tell the NBA that you're not broadcasting on anything. Not even Disney.
No. They're gonna still have their, on, but I'm saying for like the playoffs and stuff like that.
Well, that's different.
But
they give them that's different. That's the playoffs. You said it like the whole season.
Yeah, you said like
no. But that's the thing. We don't know about that parameter. Now I'm saying like solely like for like the things that are shown for like for people that have HBO Max. We have the what is that BR Sports or whatever. So boom, we get all the games that play on like TNT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What if apparently if they lose that will go to whatever NBC's streaming services. You get what I'm saying?
They would sub that out though. There's too much money in that. They would sub that out.
Yeah, NBA's getting a check from
anyway.
Yeah.
The NBA's getting a check from everyone. They're not gonna take one from one. I don't care how much it is. They'll just up the price on everybody before they do that. Because the NBA can create its own. They have NBA TV. They could on any time they can tell the networks, no, we don't want to do business anymore, and build their own, and people are still going to watch the NBA.
But if we basically bring it back to this with Peacock, because we're saying like they're trying to do the same thing. However, when I think about it now, if the whole thing going on with Netflix with WWE, now it's only in America that we're only going to get Raw. Everywhere else, everything is streamed through Netflix for the WWE. What does that mean for the pay-per-views? Are they going to start?
They'll be streamed on Netflix.
They'll be on
Netflix. But for America, is it going to be on Netflix or is it going to be on Peacock?
It's going to be prorated. It's going to have to be prorated with a contract, man, because Netflix has got way too much money. Peacock's going to lose all that membership, dude. Netflix is they'll get it. They'll get out of all of it. All of it.
That's why I'm looking at it like when they said like they're raising it, and this is because something with WWE, and I'm like, but WWE is basically integrating whatever that WWE network that they had to Netflix worldwide. So
it's already started.
Yeah, that's like worldwide. Everywhere else is going to be, everything through Netflix, the pay-per-views, the live events, the documentaries, all that. It's going to be straight.
Netflix shows that it's the boss by its content. Like all Disney movies are still on Netflix, Marvel movies are still on Netflix. They have their own platforms, but they recognize that in order to get the reach, you need Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix is going to be Amazon. He's right there. Yep.
I didn't even know about that.
But see, here's the other thing.
Netflix
As soon as
or
Netflix
Amazon.
files that out, the WWE Network is still overseas. We're the only that watch it on Peacock. So as soon as Netflix goes, the WWE Network's on.
Mm-hmm.
So it would just be Peacock for what? A pro-rated time in America?
Pretty much. It's kind of like with the AEW and what's that damn. It's the worldwide app that people mostly use to watch AEW or like the UFC fights and stuff. Was it Fight TV or Fight?
Mm-hmm.
We got FS
Fight,
Sports, you got Fight TV, and then you got that the Spanish one that actually has English commentary instead of Spanish.
Was that the Dancing?
I think so. I think that's
okay.
what it
Well, all right. So AEW lost that deal because apparently not a lot of people were basically watching. But then it's like, oh, well, AEW did that whole thing. But listen,
you want to know what's funny is first of all, let's please not talk about this anymore because I just thought about this. We sound so stupid to the people that control these companies because there's still only one or two companies that control all of these things.
Man,
like all the world is ran by it is one person that's getting, regardless of what happens, that's making this money.
One more time. Say that one more time. Your thing like it's like as soon as you say certain stuff, your mic knows.
Right? It's like God be silencing me. But there's one person at the top of this pyramid that is reaping the benefit of any change for the most part. Like we act like when Viacom owns so much of the world and Disney owns so many things. Like we act like ABC is different from ESPN or different from. No, it's all the same.
Same thing.
They're all owned by the same.
They're just under umbrella.
Sorry.
That's pretty much it.
You're I'm a whisper. It's a great idea.
You can't whisper. Your thing is still messed up. It's not working.
Ginger. Ginger. Can you hear me?
We're not doing. Yo. Say that for your OnlyFans, okay? Say that for your OnlyFans.
That is the fourth best comment of the night. The first was this.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You can whisper too. I can whisper also. And my whisper sounds better than yours. So
you suck at whispering.
Hater. Oh man, listen. All I know is we'll see because we got so much stuff that's about to happen at the end of the 2024 is not real. Okay, I keep saying that just between even the hip hop stuff going on and everything with wrestling, this shit is not real. Because when you think about it, yes, we know. And what is it? 2025 it kicks off. They're going to be on Netflix. You have at the end of the year, SmackDown's moving right over to USA. NXT's moving over to the CW. We don't know what type of landscape we're looking at because they're also talking about moving days. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't think that Raw is going to ever move from Monday nights. I don't know, but what if they actually throw the shot and just say, like, we're going to put NXT on the CW on Wednesday nights?
Nah.
You don't think they're going to try to go for the war again?
Nah.
The quote-unquote war?
It doesn't benefit either side.
No.
And they both understand
how it is.
It benefits Tony so he can bitch about it. Take shots.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
This is true.
We'll get back to that comment in a little bit.
So here's the thing. The Rock is working with Vice TV, and they're coming out with a documentary for Who Killed WCW. I don't know.
It's gonna be about Bischoff. Bischoff.
I think I know why my microphone's messing up. I have to restart my router, y'all. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh, so it's not me. Oh, okay. So you've been talking about. Nah, come back here. All right. Hey, Dan, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
Doing great. Just doing great. All right. So while he goes and resets, saying after he's been blaming me for like the past, 45 minutes. Let's get into this next topic since you are here. I know you don't like Tony Khan, so this is gonna be funny.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
It's not true.
All right. So check this out. This is from Cody Rhodes. And I don't know if a lot of people heard about this, but he was like, I would never root against them, talking about AEW. In any case, that's not always easy because there's random things said about you at press conferences, and that's a big no-no. You should never take me or my wife's name. Tony should have taught you better than told you that. Now, this was going around, and I'm still was trying to figure this out for the longest. Like, what is this man talking about? So I sat there and I went and watched the last media scrum. And the only person that made any comments towards Cody was Tony Storm. And yeah, okay. So if anybody remembers Tony Storm at the Dynasty media scrum, one of the most hilarious, media scrums that I've ever seen. The woman is a treasure. She has her character down. Okay, she has her character straight down. So it's like she's in character. And the only subtle comment that she made was to Tony, emphasizing him as Triple H and her being Cody, saying that, she would never call him down to the ring to share the spotlight with her. And I'm like, okay, so that's kind of a shot towards, Cody bringing Triple H down.
It could be that, but I don't think that's what it was.
What do you think? Because
She's
I didn't
in her
hear her say anything. Yeah, and she's in her character.
She's in character. That's just
anything.
Yeah. No, she was in character and during that. I mean, I watched a little. Like, I try not to watch the media scrums as much, but my feed gets pushed out when Tony Khan makes an ass of himself. But Tony Storm, dude. Come on. She's like one of the best things going over there right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a shame. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Because I have a problem with this Swerve Strickland thing. It's pissing me off.
Really?
Yes.
We're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about it.
All right. So, is he back? I tried to bring you back on the stage. What happened?
There he is.
All right. So you muted? You muted yourself?
I'll be right there. Hold on. I'm back though. Yes.
I'm so. Do you have basketball shirt? What is going on here? All right. But so the thing that is everyone's kind of alluding to, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I know exactly, what was said, towards Cody in that regard, right? But when you're sitting there saying that this comes from him saying that take, about me or my wife's name, and I'm like, when did Tony Storm say anything about Brandy Rhodes?
She didn't.
Also, thanks for coming back.
No problem.
You watched the media scrum. We basically was saying the same thing. Tony Storm is a treasure. She has that character down. This is one of the best things going in AEW right now. So the fact is, we knew that she was in character. We laughed at the shot because it was just her being in character.
She was in character, but she was shooting.
When she said the whole thing about him bringing down Triple H,
she was shooting. She was shooting. Let's not act oblivious. Why do we do that as fans when we don't? Because you don't like Cody Rhodes, so you want to pretend like Tony Storm didn't say his name, so it didn't count. Yes, it does. I said,
didn't say it didn't count. I literally, you wasn't here. He heard me. I said it that was towards him.
Okay.
We acknowledge that it's towards him. You got what I'm saying? But however, I understand that it was towards him. You understand it was towards him. Dan understands it was towards him. Our audience knows that it's towards him. Why is this man saying it's towards him or his wife?
No, I don't know. I don't know why he brought up Brandy Rhodes.
It's like he keeps bringing up Brandy Rhodes as regards to stuff with AEW.
Unless here's the thing though, we don't know everything. Unless they know something that we don't, and she said something that triggered him, like, oh, that was about my wife. That's very possible. We don't know those ins and outs. Like I could say something right now that could trigger you that nobody else would know, but because we know we have a relationship, we can do that. So it's very possible she said something.
Well, Cody's done interviews where he said he would never talk about it, but some things wasn't lining up, and he alluded to it. It had to do with Brandy.
So exactly. So, and I'm pretty sure. So if Tony was saying something where she was being funny or mocking that situation, which is something she would do, especially now because she has to feel untouchable. She's the new Britt Baker. She has to feel untouchable right now.
What's good, Johnny? All good. It's all good, bro. but oh wait, I'm sorry. What you said Britt Baker?
Yeah. I said she's the new Britt Baker. She's the female gem of AEW.
She's turned into a pillar.
Yeah.
Yes.
But my thing is, all right, now I hear what you're saying, I hear what Dan's saying, I hear what I've looked at it on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying personally, and you know me because I analyze a lot of things just like I analyze lyrics. I literally listen to it word for word, and I'm just like, there's nothing that I heard could have been I understand everybody that she talked about. She talked about the division. She talked about, the Cody and Triple H thing, the Wendy Richter thing. Basically, everyone, the trolling the fans who saying they want cinema, yada, 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 troll Dave Meltzer. Like, she basically told a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And all of those comments. Not one of those was directed towards Brandy Rhodes. She even talked about, and now here's another one that I even brought it up. Right here. She talked about Nicole Garcia, whatever you want to call it. Now, Nicole basically took it as this. I don't know how I saw it. It got on my feed, and I saw a headline. And I was like, wait, what? What did she say? I just
Be honest, you were trolling in the dirt sheet.
She was. She said it was a diss, but I don't know. Good. Hey, I got compared to a pussy scented candle. When I was called all the things in the world, I would have never thought that. I never thought that. Yeah, I'll show her what my pussy scented candle can do. Now, clearly,
I want Nikki Bella to come over and face her at Wembley so bad. I genuinely want that, and you know why I want that?
I'm not a Bella Twin fan at all, bro.
No, it's not. It's not about her. It's about the Toni Storm promos I'm gonna get. Yep. It's literally about the promos she's gonna deliver from the time they start pushing that match till the match happens.
Dude, you gotta think she's gonna bring up Ziggler. She's gonna bring up Cena. She's gonna bring up everybody that Nikki has something to do with.
Everybody. She's probably gonna do
with skits. That young man, Jonathan.
You already know what's gonna happen.
Are
you allowed to even speak at the dinner table? Like, it's gonna be stuff like that,
bro.
Yep.
Yo, it's just a fact. But hey, listen, Cody, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you ever come across this, but listen, we don't know what happened between you and AEW. We don't know what was apparently said or done to your wife. But I am just gonna say this: if you're not gonna tell us, stop bringing it up. Let it lie. Just let it lie. I understand everyone saying he was classy with his response and everything. Granted. However, when you bring subtle things like that up, it's kind of weird to me. You're not going to speak about it. You're not going to basically tell us what's really going on. You're not even signed to an NDA to our knowledge. So if you're not going to tell us what the hell happened, stop talking about it.
No, he can't stop talking about it because Kent brings up a very good point. Controversy creates cash. You know why Kanye West is still popular? Because he makes himself so. It's because as much of a lunatic as he is, it doesn't matter what you believe at this point. Nobody likes Kanye. But you know who keeps himself relevant? Kanye West. He's offended. I've never met someone in my life who's offended everyone.
Dominic,
offended everyone.
Oh man. All right. So, speaking of somebody who's offending people, now I gotta bring this up because this has been circulating all weekend, and it's time. Jim Cornette.
Jesus,
listen,
fucking Christ.
listen. Now, I don't know what type of people you're trying to get the attention of this picture. Now, I understand, that
Hey,
I
hey,
never
Ken,
listened
I
to what
deleted your comment. Continue, John.
what did he say?
He said something about Kanye West being the greatest of all time.
We're not
again.
doing this. You're gonna get blocked.
Yeah, I know. I
Anyway,
literally deleted it.
That's crazy. So anyway, now no, I did not listen to what he had to say because why am I going to listen to something where I have a black man next to a Q-tip next to what looks like a gorilla?
Can I play Holy Hill? Can I play the Holy Hill?
Do it.
You want to be devil's advocate on it?
Do it.
Cornette looks like that gorilla. If I'm being honest, it was offensive if Swerve was drawn as the gorilla.
Yes.
If I'm being honest, him being drawn as he literally looks like that gorilla.
He's not, but you know they hire somebody to do these drawings, right? And it's not Cornette who's doing it; it's the other guy who's with him.
So that's what I'm saying. So his artist who does his, like you said, his podcast art, his artist, technically, if it's satire, it's still calling Cornette the monkey. Like it's still saying like he's the mammal who is unevolved. Like it's still it's pointing at him. I get it.
But it's like it's still towing the line. You get what I'm saying? It's like why of all things are you putting this black man next to a monkey? Now the Q-tip is supposed to be Kyle O'Reilly. Don't know. I don't know.
And that's not offensive?
I don't listen. To me, yeah. But I didn't know that until I had to listen to it and figure it out. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Why is there a Q-tip here?
If I'm being honest,
Kyle O'Reilly.
I understand we shouldn't have mixed the monkey with the black thing, but maybe we should stop associating with that with ourselves too. Because at the end of the day, why can't it just be Cornette as a monkey? Like Cornette is a baboon. Like Cornette is a big dumb gorilla, not even a smart one. He doesn't know ASL. Like why can't it be that?
Everybody is Dan. Thank you and hello.
Had to do it.
That's all good. So, but look, like I said, I hear what you're saying. I hear I listen to both sides. However, I just don't understand. Like I know that they do a lot of different art and a lot of different pictures and stuff, right? But at the same time, at what point was this not thought of as now? Maybe it's because I feel my personal feelings towards Jim Cornette because I know for a fact that man is a racist.
He is.
Yeah, he's
you know
a
what
racist.
I'm saying?
He is.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I look at it at that. Now, if people are going to sit there and say, "Well, he's not in control of this artwork,"
he didn't have to post it.
Some type of way.
No, because he could have asked he could have asked his artist to do another one. Because Cornette is racist, that's what I said. I get the racism behind it. I choose to look at it as him being a dumb baboon, like as him being that. And to be honest, if he would have drawn, if it is that, he should have been canceled 1,000,000 times over anyway. So it's not like a thing where, oh, this picture is going to take him out. He should have been taken out for the racist thing he did a year ago, or 5 years before that, or 15 years before that. That's what I'm saying. He's been doing it the entire time. He's still here. He says.
Marcus says now if the artist makes a pic with Trick and Cornette being a chicken next week, then we know something's up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, because that doesn't make this. That's what I said. Like I know there's a couple of people that do not like Swerve, and some people found this to be funny, and that's why I feel like the borderline racism behind it.
No, and that's what took it too far. Is what we had the whole conversation last week is because of that and how Swerve's even only 2 weeks into his title reign is being so questioned, so scrutinized so closely right now. It's ridiculous.
Did you?
It is super ridiculous. But hey, like it's horrible. He did it. He's not gonna apologize. Like cares?
No,
No, of course he's not. But you know, when someone runs across him and then beats his ass, it's then like, oh, why would you do that? Because like,
I just
you
want to
get what you
reiterate
deserve,
though.
bro.
I just want to reiterate. He looks like that monkey. Like, even his ear looks like that gorilla's ear.
I mean, the glasses are the same glasses. I wonder, you know, if this gorilla lets you know other gorillas fuck his wife too. So anyway, I'll move on from that. I'll move. Yeah, I said that, and I don't care. The man's a cuck. So for those that don't know, Eric Rowan is officially signed back with the WWE.
I'm happy about that.
Me too. That's
I'm
actually
frozen
dope.
about that.
I've been said you were frozen.
Wait,
You
who's
even
who?
hit the 2 hour mark.
Wait, who signed back?
Eric Rowan is back.
Oh, that's because they're about to do the whole Uncle Howdy thing.
Yep.
Mhm.
The Wyatt
And we're about
6.
to sign off on Instagram. So later Instagram, we'll check you guys on Twitch.
The
But
Wyatt
yeah,
6 are on the way. That's exciting.
there was so many glitches, but then it got crazy because let's be honest here. Monday night there was a lot of audio issues. And a lot of people tried to chalk it up to Uncle Howdy. And I'm like, it's not Uncle Howdy.
Nah, but it happens. Like, it's
Yeah.
not.
They do.
Here's what I'm tired of doing in wrestling. I'm not picking on something that happens occasionally. I'm not
That
doing
part.
that.
It's
No,
kind of like last
no.
week with Dynamite being in Daly's place, and we know Daly's place sounds.
Yeah, I'm not blowing that out of proportion. Or any wrestling show where it's like, oh, there were like 3 botches. So what? Like you tripped walking up the stairs yesterday.
Well,
Like,
I'm bringing
wrestling
up that botch.
First, like y'all can't even walk straight. Most of you walked into a wall this morning. Like, what are you talking about? Try doing a hurricanrana.
It's botch later.
Especially when they're all lubed up with baby oil and shit. So come on.
Exactly, dripping from their head. Literally, they poured a bottle of water on their head, and they're just soaking before they even get in the ring. It's crazy.
That's wild. That sounds like Goldust's wet dream. No diddy. So Camille has officially been announced to sign with AEW.
Congratulations, AEW.
Yeah, I'm
They
actually
now
happy about that.
they have now replaced Jade. And this
Yes, they signed White Jade. I said that as soon as I saw it.
But here's my problem with AEW. They are not recreating any wheels.
No.
And I think that's the people, and I think that's what's helping. Like, that's the knock. And I know we're about to talk about it, and I hope it's soon. That's the knock against what's going on with the elite right now. Is people love to compare things all the time in wrestling, and the issue with AEW is it's easier to do because they do kind of just rotate. They just wrote.
But listen,
But they make a
there's
person a
nothing-
big deal for like a month, and all of a sudden, next thing, where the fuck are they?
That's what they
That's
do
the thing.
all the time.
But my whole thing is also this. Going back to what you said, because we are going to have to talk about that when we get to the elite. But we're in 2024. Can you guys name anything original in wrestling?
No, I can't name. Here's the thing: I can't name anything original in the world. Everything there's nothing new under the sun. Even things that are created were things that were thought of eons ago. It's like, oh, a flying car. Oh, you mean like the ones on the Jetsons? Like, what are we talking about? It's not a new concept. It's not a new thought.
It's kind of like, you know, when you have these new songs and they basically like show a sample from back in the day. It's like, oh, this is the fire. I'm like, bro, like it's from back in the day. Like it's just basically been remixed. It's the same situation. I don't hear you guys complaining about that. Some of you like the new remixes to some of the old stuff. Unless, as you know, that's what's that drill stuff? Some people don't like them.
No, I don't like drill. I don't like any
It's
drill.
not bad. It's not bad. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? I heard a Kingdom Hearts one that was crazy. As
No,
a matter
I'm
of
good.
fact, I actually want to send you one because it's actually
Go.
it's the Kurt Franklin. Do you want to?
I'm not gonna like that. I don't want that.
It's fire. Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good point, Marcus. Ja is being random, but X-Men '97 is top 5. It's only one season, but it is top 5.
We're not gonna do this.
It's top 5. You're wilding. You're wilding if you don't think it's top.
It's
Oh, you? It's okay,
It's okay,
bro. Hurry up.
Do you want me to know why I said that? First off, I'm not going to downplay it. This shit is
Yo, you
fire.
just did. You just called
It's
it okay.
fire. Listen, no. It's fire. However, I'm not putting that over the Justice League Flashpoint series whatsoever. You got a long way to go.
No, here's
what that movies did.
Here's the thing. Those were movies. X-Men just started cooking, and already in season 1 is a top 5 animated.
I got one better for you. When X-Men 97 can get to the levels of Young Justice, then we could talk.
I hate you, DC fans. There, I said it. Young
Justice was fire, and you know it.
Y'all are retarded. Y'all say anything.
So this is. Oh, now you want to whisper.
Good job, Dan.
So this is actually the landscape of the women's division for AEW. Now, granted, yes,
master mode on this dude.
Extremely stacked. Wow. Okay, I'm not a sensible. They're extremely.
They become Stardom.
Now. They should have a own women's show.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Let's be real. WWE has the same amount of women. The thing is this.
Most of them are NXT.
Well, yeah, it's true. But still, they have the same amount of women. It's not the amount of women, it's the amount of women with the amount of time. These women don't get the amount of time the men do. This is the
Ring of Honor.
You can't have the same size. Hilarious, because everybody watches Athena matches. You can't have the same size.
They do, hater.
No, they don't. I haven't watched an Athena nothing since she went against that dude.
Can you move on?
Okay, so like if you have the same amount of women as you do men in a wrestling promotion, the women are going to suffer tremendously because they don't get the same amount of time. So if you have 50 women and 80 men, they're not getting the percentage amount of time for that number. They're getting enough for maybe 10 of them, and there's 50 of them.
Because I mean, hey, now shout out to Gary Joe from Honor the Elite who changed their name because their page was hacked to follow.
Thank you, Ginger.
They said, AEW doesn't have storylines for the women, but when you point out things like Tony, Mariah, and Mina, the love triangle, Serena Deeb and Tony Storm, Mercedes and Willow, Stat and her slow heel turn, Deanna and Thunder Rosa, Anna Jay improving her craft, Sky Blue and Julia.
Hey, John, can I ask you a question? Which one of these storylines do you hear people talking about?
Anything involving Tony Storm.
Yeah, only one.
Only one.
Oh wait. No. I'm lying.
And it's not the Tony Storm Marina or the Tony Storm Deep. Nobody's talking about that. They talk about Tony Storm by herself. The only story on here people talking about is Mercedes and Willow. The only one on here that AEW even makes you feel is important is the one with the woman that hasn't wrestled in 7 months going against the one that just won a belt to lose it.
She's not gonna lose that title.
I don't know. Her social media's been popping here lately, so
I don't think Willow's losing that title. Not yet.
If you don't think they're doing the Long Island Girl versus Long Island Girl feud, and Chris is going to turn on her and she's going to lose that belt ASAP, you're doing something. Mercedes is overhyped as I feel like she currently is in her career. Is definitely going to win that belt.
I guarantee that Swerve will lose his belt before Willow loses her belt.
Ooh. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, because there's a reason why I'm going to say that, and he knows exactly why. That's why he got quiet.
If I'm being honest, I don't know if this comes up later. It might, I guess, but I'm gonna say this point now. Swerve is going to suffer getting involved with the Elite. The Elite is something Swerve should have stayed far away from. They already have trumped his championship first week. Like Jack Perry, my guy, trumped the first African American champion, hottest Swerve in the blood. Swerve when I drop, got trumped.
All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna let it cook, like I've been saying, because I did say that, and then the following week, what happened?
It doesn't matter what
I think
he
that
does.
was some whole shit.
What
Swerve say? I thought that was some whole shit.
It doesn't matter what he does. Short of having a banger with Kenny Omega, he's gonna get trumped. It doesn't matter what he does.
If he has a banger against Jack Perry?
Nope, it doesn't help him. It doesn't help him. If anything, it helps Jack, and now all of a sudden Jack is literally being seen as his equal.
Jack actually, right? We gotta get to that.
Jack is leveled up. We'll come back. He's leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
almost Super Saiyan.
Let's get into the rest of the news real quick. So WWE is pre-firing.
By the way, Jacquez sends me the lineup, y'all, and he tells me the points, but then doesn't say he has 30 news points that he wants to talk about.
You really can't count. I didn't even go through that many news points. Thank you, but you keep running your mouth. So anyway, Reggie's getting released in June.
See, things that no one cares about. He brings up people that no one cares about.
Okay, fine.
He's a circus trapeze artist. Like, just go back to the circus.
He probably might be a producer. So for those
a producer.
Stop it. All right, so those that watch Dynamite, we heard about, Chuck basically apparently not wrestling again. Now, we all thought this was storyline.
I didn't. I know it was real.
I didn't know this was real. So the thing is, Chuck hasn't been able to get cleared for a while because of the length of his foot injury. And basically, that is why he wasn't cleared. So they did this angle to basically write him off because Chuck was forced to retire. So kind of sad. Wish him, the best of luck in his life. Hopefully,
I never want to see it. I never want to see an injury take anyone out. But I'm also going to tell you that 63% of wrestling fans don't know who he is.
You just have to be that guy, don't you?
But he's not wrong.
Thank you, Dan.
To double down, Dan. Dan.
I know who he is. You know who he is. He knows who he is. Your casual viewer does not know this guy. He doesn't.
Look, none of the comments was like, oh, nobody. There's not one "oh." There's not one "oh."
Y'all are horrible.
Somebody give me an "oh," please.
But the man can't wrestle anymore whatsoever.
He'll be a producer. Now he'll get hired as a producer.
Something.
Yeah, I mean, I actually like the best friends, when they were around. So,
None of you saying "oh" would have became the best comment of the night.
Talking about
exactly.
We were talking about Chuck Taylor and that he has to be forced to retire.
Yeah,
it's not a storyline. That's crazy.
Yeah, who we talking about? It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Moving on. Powerhouse Hobbs is also injured. That injury was real as well.
That's not.
He's actually going to miss a significant amount of time. So that kind of sucks for him too. We thought Darby Allin was going to basically come back, but this man wanted to play Frogger. And he was hit by a bus while he was in the city of, New York. And
but was it an accident?
We're not going to ask that question.
No. You didn't hear what happened? So Darby Allin said to his friends, we can't climb a mountain, but we can play human Frogger. And then they were like, yeah, that's a great idea, but let's blindfold ourselves. So he threw the blindfold on. He had half the sting going on. Yeah. Yep.
That's white people shit.
Yeah, he's Darby Allin.
Fucking retard, man. I'm sorry.
And then Darby looked at his mans and was like, I want to take it a step further. I'm going to throw the skateboard on and I'm going to jump on it as I do the Frogger. Didn't work out. Bus came out of nowhere. He got Gina'd from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You gotta relax.
He knows what a bug feels like when it hits a windshield now.
I bet you he'll think twice before climbing Mount Everest now. I mean,
no. I can speak on this. He's gonna do it anyway.
Oh, now he's even more pumped.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh man. He's basically Steve-O. You know what? Y'all are horrible.
Yes, he is.
Instead of putting the car up his ass, he put his skateboard up there.
I mean, he did just have Tony. Did he have Tony Hawk do an ollie or something off of his broken foot?
I don't know. The best part is
Tony Hawk. It was somebody though, but yeah.
I just feel like we shouldn't all have to be privy to Darby Allin's death wish. I think his death wish should be his and his alone. Yeah, and I want him to stop sharing.
Service provider, please.
Dude, he needs to get out of his emo phase. I swear to God.
Yeah, listen, My
He's gonna
Chemical
kill him.
Romance is over. Okay, you got to stop. Okay, Panic at the Disco doesn't exist anymore. Let it go.
They're
He is
still
still
real,
me.
damn it.
There is no more Flyleaf. You got to chill. And Linkin Park. Well, no, I'm gonna go.
Yo, Marcus, that's exactly what I imagined. Him doing a Naruto run across the street. That's exactly what I imagined.
Y'all are horrible.
And then he got Gina from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
How can you say it's horrible? He did it to himself. He played with fire, got burnt. Fuck around and find out. I mean, sure.
But he
played.
like that.
I mean, you play with fire, get burnt. That's one cliche. My favorite. I heard it growing up. You play with truck, get hit. So.
I'm moving on. So another injury, sadly. This is about MJF. Now,
Oh yeah.
this sucks. Like this on it. Listen, I'm just gonna sit there and say this. I
Me and
know
Marcus said it at the same time.
I know a lot of people been saying like, oh, the Adam Cole storyline, the whole thing with the Undisputed Kingdom is whack and yeah. But yes, when we know that it's because of these injuries, and we thought things was about to change, and then we get news like this that MJF attempt at rehabbing his shoulder injury and a voice surgery was unsuccessful, and now he has gone under surgery and he will be out for probably the rest of the year.
He won't be out for the
He'll
rest
be
of the
back.
year.
No,
He'll
they
be
said
back.
about 6 to 9 months. So if you look at
No,
the timeline right
they
now,
always, whatever's reported is always exaggerated.
But you also got to
Marcus
think,
had the
dude.
same
Like,
thing.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. I was told 6
you
to 9
don't, you can't pay for the doctors that MJF has the good doctor at his bedside right now. Some autistic doctor telling him exactly what's wrong with him, fixing him.
That's racist.
It's not.
That's racist.
It's not. You never seen the good doctor? Listen, he's a great
You better
doctor.
stop.
What? It's a real show.
But listen, MJF, man, just heal up. But it sucks, bro. That whole storyline was. It could have cooked.
Thank you,
if
Marcus.
Adam wasn't injured, and I'm still sticking to that. It could have been something because Adam can do some promos, but at the same time, him and MJF's dynamic was like that, and over a freak accident, it completely screwed everything up.
Adam Cole is his name with a D. He is cold.
Wow, now he
He's
is.
on everybody.
Kyle O'Reilly is hotter than them.
The stash is hotter than Adam Cole right now.
It kind of goes
Facts.
like, yeah, it kind of goes Kyle, then Roderick.
Yep.
Then Adam, because Wardlow is not higher than Adam. Wardlow will always be the
Well, he's not really part. I was thinking about the original. I don't know if I want to go Bobby Fish up there, but I'm gonna. Adam's at the bottom.
MJF did not come back. MJF had to undergo shoulder injury and will be out for several months.
Yes,
Next
so
news.
he will be back to AEW.
He'll-
Wrestle Dream. Oh no,
He'll come back and do Vince. I don't know. He could come back and do Vince.
First of all, I want to be clear that all of this is a swerve. I was playing along, but I'm tired. I don't want to do it anymore. MJF will be at Forbidden Door. They would have left Long Island if MJF was not. There is no reason to come to Long Island without MJF. Long Island will riot.
Yes,
Long
we're going
Island,
to riot because we're going to.
Long Island will kidnap that show, and it'll become MJF chant night.
I got people.
It's not happening.
I have them lock the doors. Nobody.
Are y'all going?
Yeah.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna be on TV.
Yes, sir. Holla at us. We're gonna be at Forbidden Door.
We're gonna have the signs up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have we're gonna have the gear, the shirt.
We gonna go live. I'm gonna go live from Forbidden Door.
I gotta
We're
bring
gonna go
myself a
live.
portable charger. And don't bring cash if you guys are going. By the way, just want to remind you guys.
He keeps saying that, but who uses cash like that?
UBS Arena does not. They said it's only digital money.
You're not allowed to whisper. Ginger, get this guy. Get this guy.
Shut up. Anyway, so these are actually all of the. Can you move? Dark.
Nah. Kent's talking about the pack because we in the building. No. Now I will.
Okay, thank you. These are all the injuries for AEW. Adam Cole, broken ankle. Bandito, wrist surgery. The Blade, I don't even, whatever. Lower back injury. Darby Allin, broken foot and hit by a bus.
And
That's
retarded.
it.
I love how it says hit by bus. No, that means multiple injuries. Just say Gina Minnelli. Oh, I remember her last name. I love that show. He got Gina Minnelli'd.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, back and neck injuries. Jamie Hayter, shoulder injury. I thought she would have been back by now. Julia Hart is now also out with a shoulder injury. Jeff Hardy, broken nose and concussion. Juice Robinson, back injury. Keith Lee, undisclosed injury.
It's undisclosed, bro. He can't talk.
Right.
You already said he got the disease that changed his hair and all that stuff.
So honestly, I'm still praying for Keith Lee.
And then he got
jokes.
No, he got diagnosed twice. He got second diagnosis was boredom.
The heart stuff. I thought
it was it was boredom. It was borderism. It's when you're boring. You're boring.
Why are you the way that you are? What happened to you?
It takes away your charisma. You never seen anyone affected with borism?
Kota Ibushi, complicated foot ankle injury. Mercedes Moné is back. Mark Davis is still out with a broken wrist.
She's not back. She's not back.
Shut up. Miro.
He has not right. No, you shut up. She wasn't back. She has not wrestled in a ring. She has not done that horrible finisher. Yes, borism. Thank you very much, Kent. Thank you very much. She has not done that. You know what? Sasha Banks is starting to suffer from borism. There, I said it. I said it. She is lukewarm at best. And you know who likes lukewarm? Nobody. Nobody sips a lukewarm drink and goes, "Ooh, that's refreshing." That's not refreshing. That's not nothing about that. She's like a slushie that's melted and now it's just syrup. Nobody likes that. Ja likes it because he thinks she's coming in a new cup. It's not a new cup. She just changed the colors. No new curves, no new size. It's still the same cup.
I'm sorry, bro. She got thick. I don't know what you're talking about.
And here's the lie. Thank you very much, Dan. And here's the lie you have told yourself, like everyone else has told themselves. Here we go. WWE stole the camera angle from AEW that I hate. They used the camera angle when they had Sasha come out. That's when they first started doing it, where they was looking at Sasha and the crowd was behind her. And she's talking to the camera about the crowd and the people are behind her. That's so stupid. That's like me talking to the wall right now, even though I'm talking to y'all on camera. Do y'all like that? Does that make sense to any of you? Does this make sense? Oh, I love it. All the viewers. You guys are all so great. Just turn around.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. All right. And that was our all-star alert. Brought to you by the Holy Heel. So, where was I? Miro, shoulder and elbow. MJF, torn labrum, like I already said. Ortiz is out with a torn pec. I don't know who cares about Big Show wrestling, but he's out with knee injury. Then, apparently, Powerhouse Hobbs, knee injury. Ricky Stark, Scorpio Sky, and Wheeler Yuta, undisclosed injury.
Can I ask you all a serious? First of all, Ricky Starks is going to WWE. He's leaving soon. But can I ask you all an interesting question? Who's Mark Davis?
Don't do that. That's Kyle Fletcher's tag team partner. Don't do that.
Oh, I was serious.
You know,
That's like saying who the names of the best friends are. We only know Trent now because he's a bad guy. Nobody knew the other guy.
Who's the other guy?
The one that can't wrestle anymore that I feel horrible about.
It's Chuck Taylor, damn it.
Yeah, it's the sneaker. All Stars, Converse. Got it. I'll never forget now because it's like my name.
I just like you so much. These are the injuries in WWE. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Jimmy Uso, Drew McIntyre, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, Charlotte Flair, Cora Jade, Sonya Deville, Big E, Wes Lee. Take him.
Hold on, rewind. Number one, Wes Lee just came back. Holla, holla, holla. Wes Lee's back. Wesley's back. Wesley's back. Finally take that title from Omos's cousin. Yeah, also, the only person, Drew McIntyre being hurt, he's still able to do promos the same way they let Seth do, even though Ja was mad about that for some reason, that he should have been home, I guess. But Drew's not staying home, so deal with it. Cora Jade never had an injury. She got breast implants. They hurt. She had to go sit down for a little bit.
No. She
No,
she came back.
I know, and she
back
did,
and
and
she
tried to
was
say it was the ACL. That's not what happened, bro. She had complications with her breast.
Why are you?
That's not what happened, bro.
That's what you just said. Didn't happen.
That's why Braun left her in the first place. What are you talking about? You don't know these stories. Why he left her in the first place? She caught a flat tire. He was out.
You know she's with an NFL guy now, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, congratulations to her. He's super famous too, I heard. But that's why she had to go back and get it taken care of, and she did. Then she started taking pictures again. You can always tell because it takes them too long to take pictures again.
You know what? Her and Nikita Lyons just took the same injury pictures because they.
Yeah, but Nikita Lyons had a brace on and she didn't.
No, she did have a brace on. They both had braces.
Nah, she hasn't worn that brace at any
Go
other
look up
time.
the picture.
She's lying, bro.
All right, so who else other than this? Because we know Wesley is off this list. Braun Strowman is now back.
CM Punk is ready too. Drew's not ready. CM Punk is ready.
I don't think CM Punk is that ready. I think he's still like recovering.
CM Punk is back, bro.
He's back. This is all story. This is all a story.
Yes, CM Punk is back. They can't wrestle because Drew is hurt. That's really the whole point. They can't.
Dude, he was ready at WrestleMania.
But Drew's been wrestling.
Yes, but Drew, it doesn't matter. Drew was because he had to get through the program. I feel like Drew got hurt in the midst. The same way Seth pushed through is the same way most wrestlers push through until you can catch a break. And he took this time. Because CM Punk felt like he was back at WrestleMania, like Dan just said, and probably could have did something, but Drew wasn't the best. Like Seth wasn't his best.
All right. So the last thing of news, we do know that we have 2 pay-per-views coming up this month. One for WWE, which is the King and Queen of the Ring. We also have Double or Nothing. Now, we don't have any matches announced yet for King and Queen of the Ring. However, as for Double or Nothing, we now have 4 matches announced. Willow versus Mercedes, Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay, Thomas Tony Storm versus Serena Deeb, and Swerve versus Christian Cage.
That's nice. What before this you said something very important. Before you announced Don, what did you say before you announced those 4 matches?
King and Queen of the Ring.
Yes, King and Queen of the Ring. Spoiler alert. Actually, it's not a spoiler. It's not a prediction. It's a guarantee. That's what you should say. It's a guarantee. Jade versus Bianca in the finals. Bianca turns heel. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I can see it.
No. The only way that happens is if they do it while they're tag team champions, and then
they're not going to do
tag team titles. Okay, that's the only way I'm accepting that.
Jade versus Bianca, and they're tag team champions, so that's why everybody thinks they're friends. It's not going to be anything crazy. And then Bianca's like, first of all, they don't care about those titles. They don't. No one cares about those women tag team titles.
Care about them titles, but still.
And they don't either, because the Sasha and Naomi thing stays in the company.
No. We need Bianca to win that title for a reason. She's only won 2, correct? She needs 2 more to be the Grand Slam. If she wins the tag, the only one that will be left.
She's still, that means so you expect her to go back to NXT? You expect her to go back and win that title?
Did Charlotte do it?
Did
Becky do it?
Did we like it when either one of them did it? So why?
Because we don't like either one of them. Could we say the same thing for
no,
Becky?
no, that's not true. I like Charlotte. You hate her. Okay, heard you.
The only reason why we didn't like it is because they took away from Rhea Ripley.
No, I didn't like when Becky did it, because Becky took away from Becky took it from an up and coming star and took momentum away from Tiffany Stratton. It doesn't matter if they were moving her up or not. Eventually, she took the momentum away.
And Becky did nothing with it either.
Legend.
And she did nothing with it. She didn't put Lyra over. None of that happened.
Bianca versus Lash Legend.
No, stop it.
Make it happen.
Nobody wants to see that match.
Versus Jada Parker.
No, you just want to see big booty black women fight each other. This is weird. That
has nothing to do with it.
And then you delete the comment your girl put up here. I can't share it anymore, but you're going to continue.
Delete anything.
Oh, then Jen deleted it. That's a nice girlfriend.
No, I don't think she deleted it.
It's not there anymore.
Well, this probably because you had to turn your computer off and come back.
Oh, did I get rid of it? But I
I
stopped
hope
it.
you did. Don't find it. Let's move on. Okay? Why you keep talking about it? Move on. We're gonna talk about what you keep calling us, the draft fights. We're gonna talk about the draft.
There it is. Here we go.
Anyway, the WWE draft for 2024. It has come and gone, and let me just say that this draft was complete ass. Okay, if I had the Joe Buttons video, I would double down and say it's a 2 packs of ass.
I didn't mind it, but then again, I'm not a draft fight.
Dan, what did you think?
The only good story about this was the whole Drew CM Punk thing. Sorry.
I mean,
That
that's
and
all
Raw
it was
has
on
the
my
best
day.
roster in the world right now.
SmackDown
What are they gonna do on
probably has the
SmackDown?
best women's roster right now.
They have built SmackDown to be top women's. They've built that. They built that ridiculously, actually. With Nia, Bailey. Then they sent almost every tag team over there. Like Bianca, Jade, they went crazy. Trinity's still over there. Naomi, they went crazy.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about this. So this was the draft pools, for each prospective night. These were the rules, and I guess we were kind of like lied to by social media because I could have swore that NXT was supposed to be drafting into the brand.
No, you said that, but the rules never said that.
No.
Yeah, because they came out with the rules afterwards, and I was like, so wait, where did that come from then? I'm like, whatever. All right, so we reported that badly. Sorry, folks. Yeah, so NXT was not drafting anything. However, they did get drafted out of. So going through the first night, round 1 is Bianca Belair, first pick. Jey Uso to Raw. Carmelo gets called up from NXT to go to SmackDown.
Good call.
Raw got Seth Rollins.
I see, and here's why I like the draft, because at the end of the day, here's what it does show us. It shows us who's important to the company. And I enjoy knowing that information. And with knowing Carmelo Hayes was that high up, congratulations to him.
What was his first match on the main roster?
The champion.
Yes.
The champion.
Even though it was a bad match. I'm sorry.
That was a planned botch, but
it was a planned botch because I had to go into the storyline of the match. Like, oh, Cody might really lose right now because his shoulder's hurt. Duh.
Is his shoulder really hurt?
No.
Okay.
They knew the time. Dude, have you watched a Carmelo Hayes match? His timing is on. Cody's timing is but it was planned.
I know it was because of the maybe the height difference. I had no clue.
No, it was planned. Melo don't miss, bro. Stop it. Melo don't miss.
No.
He sure as hell missed that night, and that's how they fucked him up for the first time.
He didn't miss. It was on purpose. It was
on purpose. All right, let's go. Round 2. It was Randy Orton SmackDown. Braun Breaker got switched from SmackDown to Raw.
He should have.
Nia Jax, this got put on SmackDown. This is the first change of actual people moving brands. Liv Morgan is back on Raw. Guys have any comments for round 2?
Yeah, for anybody wondering, Braun Breaker on Raw makes the most sense. Dan said a second ago, Raw has the best roster currently. So, also, they're going to run Braun versus Braun Strowman. We're getting that.
They're going to do Randy versus Cody soon.
Oh, the 3 Brauns.
It's going to fucking happen. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Without a doubt.
So they'll give us a 3 Braun match like we wanted the 3 Page match in AEW. Or the 3 Adam.
It's only 2 Brauns. It's Braun Strowman versus Braun Breaker.
And Bronson Reed.
No, Bronson Reed won't be in that match. What are you doing?
It's Braun, and Braun.
No, let's not do that.
Sponsored by LeBron. All right, round 3. LA Knight to SmackDown.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Well, let me tell you something. Dummy. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Ricochet.
Let's pause for a second. Why are they trying to push Ricochet down our throats out of nowhere? When did Ricochet become pop? No pause. No pause.
Wait.
It's the same.
Wait. What show is Samantha on?
Raw.
There you go.
You know they're not going to split him away from. He doesn't want that whole like.
No, I get, but why is he important again? Even right now, while they're doing the promo for Saturday, he's in all the videos on YouTube. Like he's everywhere.
They're pushing this new wannabe 24 speed champion 7-Eleven Highway 55 fucked hard championship that doesn't mean anything.
Because listen, as soon as he showed up on Monday, I'm like, "Where's his title?"
He hasn't won it. He just won it. He didn't win it yet till this morning, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. So,
it's also that is a X championship only.
So it's only going to be brought to you live on X, the Pornhub of Wrestling, where you can get 3 minutes of fast action
and nothing but political trash. That's it. Wrestling and political trash.
That's it.
And a bunch of IWC freaking neckbeards. Like, that's literally what it is. But yeah, so Ricochet, the Raw, the Bloodline got drafted at round 3.
That's
SmackDown.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Once we found out in the beginning of the show that Roman opted out of the draft.
I already told. By the way, admit that we were right by telling you Roman doesn't have to get drafted. Admit it.
Nope, he doesn't. I told you he was going to be a free agent,
but
100%.
But wait, I don't know if he's a free agent or if he still be listed under SmackDown. They never said who's the free agents.
He's Roman Reigns, bro. When you reach the Braun Breaker, See what I did with Brock Lesnar? My bad. when you reach the Brock Lesnar, John Cena, that level, you don't have to claim a show or none of that nonsense. You're a marquee person. You just show up.
He is the show.
You just show up.
Oh, not that guy. Okay.
Not that guy.
He's never been the show. He's been higher than the show. He's been higher than the show.
What's that supposed to mean? Hey.
He also pitched a match to come fight Cody.
Yeah. Well. Sheamus is back on Raw, but still no contract. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get the whole,
They got to take him.
By the way, Drew McIntyre. I didn't get to say that, but Drew McIntyre did re-up on his contract.
Yeah.
Finally.
I already told you that too. You don't listen, bro.
Yeah. But he said he was never going to leave, but there was a matter of money. So hey.
They have the money.
I'm telling people.
He's
feel
he's been signed since WrestleMania.
I want to tell you all a secret again, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. This is a fact. Money is made up. For any of you who are wondering, it's very easy for people to say the people that have money to get more because it's made up.
This is a fact. And then the last round, we saw AJ go to SmackDown. The Alpha Academy stay on Raw. Andrade moved over to SmackDown, which was like the only third move out of the.
Because that's where his wife's gonna be. His wife's gonna be.
What I was gonna say.
And of course, Now the crazy thing about this, I'll get back into that later because I'm like, okay, so bet. I feel like they're basically putting all the Spanish people on SmackDown. And then we got to Monday night. But Kiana James gets brought up from NXT.
They shouldn't put all the Spanish people on one show anyway, guy.
But they had the entire time. That's why I was like, it's kind of weird. And that's why when they brought Andrade over there, that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, so wait a minute. That's LWO, that's Legado del Fantasma, that's Dragon Lee. So now
it's not LWO. We're gonna get Ray and Dom again for the third and last time at WrestleMania next year. It's happening.
I think Dom's gonna retire his dad.
It's gonna be Rey's Mysterio match. Mark my words. Next WrestleMania is Rey Mysterio's retirement match.
Yep.
Dom will go over. He will beat
hair
his
versus
dad.
career or hair versus mask. We'll see.
No, he will beat his dad, and then he'll turn face. He'll hug him. They'll have that whole moment, and then people will love Dom. So one more year.
Drafts were made after the show went off.
Yep.
And I don't know why they had to wait so long for this, but anyway. Shayna Baszler is staying on Raw. Ivar stays on Raw.
NXT.
That's what I said, but it's like he's on NXT, but it's like he stays on Raw. Zoe Stark stays on Raw. The OC stays on SmackDown. Cedric and Ashante the Adonis will debut on SmackDown.
I just want to be clear. These are all the people that they're going to put on NXT too. Like these people are going to wrestle on their shows and NXT.
Watch.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Because Alba Fire and Isla Dawn got moved to Raw, and then Baron Corbin is now on SmackDown.
He'll still be in
So
NXT.
no War Dogs, no Wolf Dogs reunion, guys.
No, he'll wrestle somebody down there.
Yeah.
So we move down to night 2. We got reminded about the protected picks and all
I ain't gonna lie to y'all though. Raw's champions look horrible. That is a horrible champion.
yes, and that's why they needed the roster that they got.
That I don't care how you feel about no, the SmackDown, they look great. That Raw side is a joke. This is a joke in any company. In any company.
Bad.
So after they lose their belts, are they getting drafted then? Oh wait, I forgot. They got trades. They can still do fucking trades. So
Yes,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that I was going to bring
trades.
up at the end. So apparently they're going to be doing about 2 or 3 trades before the rosters lock on Monday. I don't understand it.
Ooh,
I'm
big
just
trades
Like,
are going down.
I think they're gonna wait because they're gonna see SmackDown's numbers first. Then you're gonna see CM Punk go to fucking SmackDown.
because right
And
now,
him and Cody are gonna fucking run SmackDown for fucking.
well, here's the thing:
year.
both Raw and SmackDown ratings keep dropping down. But
But all right, so
I'm not going to
talk
get into
about it. We can get into it.
I'm not a ratings person. That's the thing, and everybody knows that because I stream. I don't watch cable.
Also, can we just be honest about one important thing? I know we think men lie, women lie, numbers don't, but that's the biggest lie you've been fed as humanity.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers lie all the time.
Yes.
Numbers lie more than men and women. Because you know who makes up those numbers? Men and women.
Men and women. So stop talking to me about numbers.
Don't tell me
Please.
nothing about numbers. I don't believe it regardless. I don't care if it's good or bad. I don't believe it. How about that? I don't believe it.
Y'all want to talk about numbers?
Dreaming.
Let's talk about numbers.
I don't want to talk about no numbers.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know who cares about numbers? Dave fucking Meltzer.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Although he can't count. Because I thought 5 was the highest, and I've gotten 6 and 7-star matches.
Dude, he is on
Oh,
payroll
it's too
on
fresh for
AEW,
credit.
bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know that. Come on, it was the Meltzer. It's the Meltzer driver.
Actually, well, no, it's actually the
Wait.
TK driver.
They
It's
changed
the
it.
TK driver.
No, hold
TK
on.
driver.
Now we like it. Originally, it was the Meltzer driver.
Oh man! All right, so boom, round 1, Raw basically drafts Imperium.
Good choice.
SmackDown definitely, but no Giovanni Da Vinci.
Oh,
Jade goes to SmackDown. Damage Control gets moved over to Raw. So it took us how many rounds until somebody moved? Let's see. We had that.
Carmelo.
Nia
Well,
Jackson,
are you
Braun.
counting call ups?
Yeah, and you should, and that's why you sound ridiculous complaining
You can
about this
call
made
call
up.
So boom, Mello. Okay, you have
Who?
Braun and
No.
Nia.
Well, you can't count Braun because him and Jade were already signed, but they were still
But
Braun-
Braun was signed. Braun was signed to
Signed to
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
He got
Yeah.
moved to Raw.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a thing at the end of this that basically shows everybody that moved. But yeah,
So then you don't have to do
changed
this.
from here. Yeah, we'll go through that later.
Yeah.
So round 2, wait, did I go through? Damage
we went
Control
through
moved
round
over to
1.
Raw, and then Kevin Owens stays on SmackDown. Round 2, CM Punk stays on Raw officially. Hey, also, what's the name of that team? Right
I'm
there?
not saying it. I don't
I
like
hate
it.
that name.
Why?
I hate
It's the
everything.
same name.
I actually hate the group,
Same
which
name.
is which is not good for Montez Ford. No, I don't like the faction. Like I like Montez Ford separately. B-Fab should go home, I guess. I don't know what she does.
So is Dawkins the Tucker in his Otis situation or no?
Yes,
yes,
by design.
yes.
Look
Absolutely.
at Montez. Look at Montez. Right?
But here's the thing. Angelo acts like he cares. He doesn't. He's okay with being part 2. He's okay with being a side piece.
He don't
Here's the
care
thing.
about being
I
Marty
hate-
Jannetty.
You're right. The faction sucks as baby faces. Turn them
Mon-
heel and let them go. Let 'em go.
Montez, that's a good point. Montez was almost as big as Dawkins as a person and lost that weight in NXT before even moving up. Dawkins
That's true.
didn't.
That is true.
Dawkins, while he did slim down a bit, did not do the work that that Montez did, which automatically shows the two different people they are caliber wise.
Where's Ginger at? Miss Ford at? Where you at, Ginger? We're talking about
Right?
your
How
man.
we doing? How we doing all this talk about Montez and Ginger ain't saying nothing? She busy. Look at her.
She probably busy. Probably watching something with Montez anyway. Talking about, look at my
But dude,
man.
when he came back, did you see the physique on this dude?
Yeah.
Exactly.
He slimmed down.
He worked his
His
ass off.
vertical increased another 6 fucking inches. That's
Montez,
crazy.
Montez Ford is a beast. The Pride is a horrible faction as a face. Okay, even though I don't think they're face. They're like anti-heroes. They're definitely tweeners.
Well,
Right now, their
keeps
faces
cheering for
because
him.
of Karrion Kross and
Yeah,
this.
the crowd
well,
keeps
you know.
cheering for him, but here's the thing. Now we gotta talk about it because some people did move. You have Braun Strowman, who's officially back on Raw, even though I feel like he was already on Raw, like somebody else.
No, he came back to SmackDown.
Oh, okay, heard. He wasn't a free agent at one point. I don't know. Tiffany Stratton,
Good call. They
back
needed
to
her.
SmackDown. You know what I mean? Round 3, LWO got moved to Raw.
Good.
Legado del Fantasma got moved to SmackDown. So the beef, I guess, ends tomorrow?
That's great. Let it end.
Okay. I mean, especially once we talk about SmackDown. But yeah, it happens. Drew McIntyre stays on Raw, and Shinsuke got moved to SmackDown. So I guess.
So let me tell you.
Goes,
Let me tell you this. You were talking earlier about Bullet Club. Every Bullet Club member besides Finn Balor is on SmackDown.
he's on SmackDown.
Tamatanga.
If they pull the trigger and make that the end goal, if that becomes the end of this 4-part saga, I'll be happy with that. And then we can say the Bullet Club has new life. Until then, don't talk about the Bullet Club. Don't do that, Ja. Like nobody cares about Fit Finley or his son. Or his son's son. I don't know which one of them he is. Nobody
Bullet
cares.
Club War Dogs are popping right now. Okay.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
You're right.
No, they're not.
Round 4. Okay, did I finish round 3? I did. Okay, yeah. So round 4. This is where it gets very interesting.
How?
There's a name on this list that I said was gonna happen, and also you're gonna have to give me my damn props.
I'm not, because Ilya's not joining Imperium.
He's joining Imperium.
That would
joining Imperium.
That would be
I'm telling
stupid,
you
bro.
now, he's joining Imperium.
That would be horrible.
He's one of the biggest
Watch.
baby faces from NXT.
Watch.
He's not gonna make that twitch like that.
He is not joining Imperium.
Nah.
Watch.
Now,
He's going to fight Gunther. They're going to fight Gunther on TV. Yeah, definitely. They're definitely going to put that on mainstream TV.
Watch it.
That'll be one of the final matches in the King of the Ring. Watch.
Definitely.
Ooh, that'll be crazy. So
That would
Judgment
be-
Day's back on Raw. Naomi's on SmackDown.
I think that is the final match, Dan. I just want to say that will be the championship match. It will be Gunther versus Ilya. 100%.
And that will probably be match of the decade.
Got moved to SmackDown.
I just want to say Chelsea Green don't get the credit she deserves. If y'all don't think Chelsea Green is great, I don't like y'all. Chelsea Green is sports, is entertainment. We're not watching sport. We're watching sports entertainment, and you cannot have the wrestling without the entertainment. Chelsea Green is entertaining. She's entertaining.
Cringe, but she's entertaining.
She's entertaining.
I'll take Toni Storm over Chelsea.
No, I'm not comparing her to Toni Storm.
Yeah,
See, I'm not comparing anyone. I'm just giving Chelsea Green
I'm just being a dickhead. Don't
I know. I'm giving Chelsea Green her credit. Because a lot of times we overlook people like y'all talk way too much about Liv. Liv is not even as good as Chelsea Green right now.
I hate Liv.
Liv is not delivering as good as Chelsea Green at the moment. So I don't get it.
She's a wish
Liv needs
list
to
of
go
fucking
away.
Alexa Bliss, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Now that's it. See, you were talking about Roxanne, but if we're being honest, Liv is the knockoff Alexa Bliss.
She
Once we
is.
get to- I have a picture. Okay, once we get to NXT.
Oh, I've seen it.
I've
I've seen that today.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yep. I've
That
seen it.
is AJ Lee. Okay? That is her little daughter. Okay?
Bro, she
I'm
wants
done.
to wrestle her. She
Yeah.
said
Okay,
that.
so she's going to keep imitating her? What is this, Mickey
I
James all
feel.
over
Can,
again?
can I be honest with you? How about this? Eat your words next. Eat your words by the end of the year when AJ Lee comes back to WWE and she really gets that match. Eat your
we'll see.
words.
Okay, I will.
Speaking of
round
speaking
five.
of her, did you watch
Wait.
the TNA match that they had not too long ago?
Mm. Mickey
Mickey James?
James and Naomi?
Mm.
Mickey James and Naomi?
It's
Don't
funny.
threaten me with a good time. All right, so round 5. New Day, which needs to actually get broken up.
Stop saying that, yo. When you're a hater against somebody, you really just
I'm
go to
not
town.
hating against
The
anybody.
only
I'm
person
saying
in that
it's just
group-
ran its course.
All right. One of the most entertaining persons in that group, I was talking about like charisma wise, still hasn't become a champion size tag team.
Oh, you talking about Xavier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to. All right, let's be honest. We're not getting Big E back. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
We're not.
Chuck Taylor done.
So why do you keep saying the
people
person's
care about
name?
Big
Nobody
E.
know? Yeah, say the Don't stop comparing people to no-name people.
Wow.
That's weird, bro.
That's crazy. Pretty Deadly. The Young
Underrated.
Bucks.
No, they're underrated, bro. Pretty Deadly has potential. They have potential.
It's Fandango Part 2.0 to me, man. I'm sorry.
If I'm honest, I like them more than Fandango wrestling wise.
They're European
Right.
Billy and Chuck.
See, here
Attitude
you
ever,
go.
Bill and Chuck?
But I like the Billy and Chuck.
It was entertaining.
Thank you.
It was
Entertainment matters. Why do we keep doing that? Entertainment matters. Y'all want to be honest? Can we be honest? Does everybody want to know why we love and why the Elite are doing so well in AEW? And you want to know what's crazy? They haven't wrestled one match the past 2 weeks. It's the entertainment. And AEW normally lacks in that. You want to know why Toni Storm shines in AEW? She's entertaining. So let's not knock the entertainment part. It's super important.
Lyra Valkyrie got called up to Raw, so we found Becky Lynch's replacement.
She's boring.
Candice
A little bit,
LeRae
yeah.
and Indy Hartwell got sent over to
I'm mad they're still together.
I don't know why.
Now, if you want to know what anybody who shouldn't be together anymore, it's them. Candice LeRae is dragging Indy Hartwell's young self down so bad. She is dragging her.
Where's Dexter Loomis?
He got hurt. He's actually still hurt.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like Wendy Chu. She broke her ACL and MCL. She wasn't like just not going. She was broke. Like, she was broke.
Going broke? That's crazy. That's crazy. In the last round, the final testament is coming to Raw.
No one cares.
DIY got sent to SmackDown.
Of course.
Long-term story building, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Big Bronson Reed is on Raw, and Blair Davenport got called up. Now that's a big one. That's a big one.
I like Blair.
Okay. Now this
It's not bigger than Tiffany.
But
no.
But think about that. Just think about it for a second, because okay, boom. These also happened after Raw went off. So unfortunately, Natalya is still on Raw. I thought she was going to go to
NXT.
Shout out to Ivy Now. We're not going to skip that.
Yes.
Ivy Now coming up to be with the Creed brothers is what they need.
And they're going to be teamed up with Team Gable pretty soon.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes,
I have a feeling Angle's going to get involved in that too.
I do too. Giovanni Vinci got sent over to SmackDown
Before he gets released.
No, I think they really want to push him as to why. I think Triple H. I think
Cesaro 2.0.
No. First of all, he is not Cesaro, so we can't even do that.
He looks like Cesaro.
Vinci, when they tried it in NXT, I think Vinci is a Shawn Michaels guy, and Triple H isn't going to get rid of a Shawn Michaels guy. I don't know what happened. Shawn Michaels really liked Vinci when he made him a solo person originally. Shawn Michaels likes that kid for some reason.
New Catch Republic is going to Raw. Tegan Knox SmackDown. Dijak, let's fucking go, is on Raw.
Let's be honest. I just hope he does well, because he was boring. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, he was boring on NXT. Keith Lee made Dijak cool. If we're being honest, Keith Lee made Dijak cool in NXT, because Dijak got to do things with the guy that was his size as far as weight and stuff goes, and it looked impressive. Doing the whole David and Goliath thing with Dijak doesn't work, because he just doesn't give you like power as much as he gives you intimidation. Like, I'm not scared of him throwing someone across the ring. Like, that's not him. So they have to give him a big guy. It has to be like him versus Bronson Reed, and they're flipping all around the ring. Like, give me that.
So big meaty men slapping man meat. Pause.
He has to be in that category. If we're being honest, he has to. He can't do the Rey Mysterio against Dijak thing. That's corny. It doesn't work.
Gotcha. Apollo's still working there. He's on SmackDown. KC Square stays on Raw, and All Star stays on Raw. Cause, bro,
That's not me.
Bro, we're gonna talk about this. Yeah, you know I was gonna bring this shit up. I talked about it what a week prior to the draft. I'm like, where's Odyssey Jones? Didn't I say where's Odyssey Jones?
He was hurt too,
he
bro.
he was on Raw. No. He was on Raw, right? Okay. Why does he get drafted back to Raw again?
They have to mention his name again so people can know who he is. Because
Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
No, but that's the thing. The last time they drafted him, he got hurt. Ja always does this, like they're just not using people.
Knew who he was then.
He got hurt. Odyssey's been hurt for a year.
He was on NXT Level Up.
So because he never debuted, they had to reinsert him to like just a refresher.
NXT Level Up. That's the only time he's been featured.
Odyssey Jones got called up too fast for me. I never was impressed. I didn't see anything special.
He wasn't on NXT.
Let's see. You got fired from NXT. Quincy. You got fired.
First off, I look like Bronson Reed. If
No, you wish you looked like Bronson Reed.
I look like Bronson Reed if he was slimmer.
You look.
You hater. You hater.
You know you look like the Tonga's little brother. You know you look like little. You look like little Tonga.
Just because I got the Jacob Fatu braids, you're gonna leave me alone, sir. So boom, these are the brand switches. Braun to Raw, Sheamus to
That's
Raw.
a lot of brand switches.
But I'm still trying. I was like Sheamus to Raw, but Sheamus debuted back on Raw. So how is it Sheamus to whatever? Sheamus on Raw, Alba Fire and them on Raw, Damage Control on Raw, LWO on Raw, Final Testament on Raw. Braun Strowman returns and he's on Raw. Nia Jax, Andrade, Nakamura, Chelsea and Piper Nevin, LeRae and Indy Hartwell and DIY are all on SmackDown. And as far as the NXT moves, you had 6 people move, which is Carmelo to SmackDown, Baron Corbin to SmackDown, Kiana James, Ilja, and Lyra Valkyrie, and Blair Davenport to Raw.
Baron Corbin, take 1,000. Baron Corbin is the most successful.
No, but that's wrong. Blair Davenport went to SmackDown.
Baron Corbin is the most successful, unsuccessful wrestler in the history of wrestling.
And by the way, I do want to point this out because I didn't see anybody else point this out. Oh, there goes Jinder. I ain't seen anybody point this out, so I'm going to be the one to point this out. We had 2 black women get picked first for each round. You had Bianca pick first, which was the first time, and then you had Jade pick first.
Here's the thing. I know progress is a slow process, but we said we were going to stop making note of stuff like that because it should be more natural. It's okay. You sound like NXT telling me that Trick was the 4th.
Don't get me on NXT. Don't get me on NXT. This is a SmackDown roster for the women, and that roster is really stacked right now.
The WWE don't do that. I see B-Fab on this list, and that just took this roster down 10 notches. That roster is nowhere near as good as AEW's on SmackDown.
Nikki Cross?
As Dan said,
where's Nikki Cross?
As Dan said, Raw has the best roster in wrestling, hands down.
This is true. I mean, look at the list. Look at what they got.
Which is funny. Cody's on SmackDown. Sorry.
So who's Cody's who's going to be defending the title against?
A lot of people. He got Shinsuke over there. Okay. He got LA Knight over there.
Okay.
Like he Kevin Owens over there. Kevin Owens versus Cody's going to be fire. It's actual liquid fire.
So Logan Paul's on SmackDown, right?
They'll do that too, just to throw it out the window.
They will.
They'll do that too. Yeah.
So
they will.
Basically put him in stuff that is going to be like.
I mean, there's plenty of people over there, but when you look at the roster versus that, the scale is over tip, bro.
Granted, and then when you look at the storylines, how is it that just visually, the Bloodline storyline is still being talked about more than Cody Rhodes?
No, I know you were going to do this. These
I knew the
are.
camera was going to do that too.
It doesn't matter. These are pre-selected videos with low numbers. I went to the WWE YouTube page. Cody Rhodes has plenty of 1,600,000 viewed videos. These are chosen on purpose. Therefore, this is false news, and I apologize that he is delivering this to you. False news.
Whatever you say, sir.
Fake news.
I'm a Cody crybaby. I like Cody. Okay, the story was very compelling, but his story is not better than the Bloodlines. Sorry.
Thank you.
Well, the Bloodline.
The show.
The Bloodline's been the best story in wrestling for 3 years, and now the Elite has just joined the party with a very interesting story. Congratulations to them. They kept trying to join it, but this one works.
No, Jack Perry story is going to eclipse the Elite story.
Well, it's the same story. They did that on purpose, so that way Jack Perry doesn't eclipse them. So now it's one and the same.
All right, I agree with that.
Let's go into this real quick. So Tony Khan, this is like, okay, so he did sell, which I give him his props. He kept kayfabe alive. And finally he got some recognition for AEW, you know what I'm saying, on the NFL level. And it's been basically everywhere you could think of. It was on ESPN, Sports Illustrated, yada yada, so on and so forth. He finally got an interview on the NFL Network, and he comes out and says, "We've been doing this for 5 years. We are the most successful sports startup since the AFL. There has not been a challenger brand that has gained as much market share as AEW in that many years." He then came out and said, "We are like the Pepsi of pro wrestling. We're up against the evil juggernaut. WWE is like Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling."
Fuck Tony Khan.
But
sorry. No, wait. Let me get on my little soapbox on this. WWE is not Harvey Weinstein. Vince is Harvey Weinstein.
Thank you.
Yeah. The Pepsi thing was also a stab at Punk. It was a stab at Punk.
Yes, Tony Khan acts like a sore ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
And that's why he doesn't get respect. And it doesn't.
He's the Donald Trump of professional wrestling. If he just stays his ass off of Twitter, he'd be fine. Not many people hate him that much.
In the sense of being on Twitter 100%. But at the end of the day, Tony Khan, the reason why Tony Khan shots are always talked about is because he says them like an ex-girlfriend. It's like, you know how they love you when you're there, but when you're their ex, now all of a sudden, that's why your breath stink. That's why you're a bad kisser. All of a sudden, these things come up that don't mean anything. That's what he does.
CM Punk does the same thing.
I already said CM Punk was a narcissist, but at least CM Punk can fight. Tony Khan can't fight.
CM Punk can fight?
Bro, I'm not talking about professionally. I'm talking about in real life.
Okay.
At least he's man enough to fight someone. Tony Khan said his life was threatened when two people barely touched each other in the background. Tony Khan's soft.
Don't do that.
Tony Khan's a girl.
Go at Tony Khan.
No, we did not. No, we did not. No, we did not. No, we did not. No, I watched it. I watched it as many times as you have. No, we did not.
He literally goes over there and Cassius Ohno, whatever, comes pulling him away.
That's not what, bro. He did not charge.
It's chopped up too. It's chopped up.
You hear John just want to just feed into this. This is crazy.
Listen,
Tony is soft. He was just a crackhead 2 months ago. Hopefully he's not doing that no more.
His dad cut off his
cocaine
cocaine
money.
money.
Nice. I was about to say something, and I'm gonna be nice. However,
look, Tony Khan has a lot of shit going right for him right now. Look at the stuff that he's doing. He has some good accolades, but he also is being fucking stupid. Like, I can get the Harvey Weinstein for Vince thing, but he said WWE, right? Vince is not a part of the company. He sold all his shares. He's no longer there. He's gone.
Crackhead. The man got punched in the stomach and grabbed his head.
But wait, let's be honest here. A lot of stuff also does not just involve just Vince when it comes to that comment. I understand what everyone else is saying because Vince is, for those that don't know, Vince has completely sold all of his shares. He is no longer whatsoever in WWE, and Vince is not, basically, there's no connection anymore.
So is Nick. Nick Khan has
So-
sold most of his shares
No,
too.
actually, that came out to be a lie. Apparently,
Did
He
it?
Basically, just he's
Okay.
moving up or something in the company right now.
Gotcha.
But okay. So as far as that goes, so
Here we go.
now I know that we all know what Vince has done. We're not just talking about the stuff that's now out in legal documents, but we know about stuff for years that Vince has done. Okay, so that has been synonymous with the WWE due to the fact of him using WWE money to cover a lot of that said shit up.
Yeah.
And let's just be honest here. That kind of comment, yes, it is warranted. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are going to feel some type of way, but listen, if he says that, I don't think I don't think AEW's the Pepsi, not whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Because they got, you can't throw, stones at the glass house if you're still living in the fucking glass house your damn self.
He just put that
That's
in.
not true. That's not true. People do that all the time.
That's exactly what he's doing. And I'm saying stop. You can't constantly talk about that type of shit. Like, granted, we know what's going on. We know what's going on in your company as well. But let's be fair here. It's not like he really told a lie because
we do not know what's going on in AEW's company. We do not know. And that's my point. And but hopefully we never do. I don't need to know everyone's dirt. I don't need to keep ruining my childhood. I don't understand the point.
If you watch the press comes, every time he hugs a wrestler, they cringe. Every time a girl comes near him and he tries to hug, they cringe.
He's a very creepy dude. So he is throwing stones from a glass house. He is very creepy.
I mean, so some may feel that way. We don't know how the women may.
How many? All right. So wait. How many NDAs does Chris Jericho have people signed? Let's talk about it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, listen, we're still talking about the whole Chris Jericho and the Kylie Ray thing, and Kylie Ray already came out and said she never signed the NDA.
Bro, you just want to talk about the one thing that came back not true. The fact is, Chris Jericho has people sign NDAs, which means Chris Jericho's a freak.
I don't know what NDAs he has signed. Can anybody tells me?
An NDA is an NDA. It's just that. No, we can't tell you because they had to sign the NDA.
Unless you're Punk, then you can say, "Yeah, I had to sign one." Dude, y'all know I'm a Punk fan. I love Punk.
I know.
He's a dick. He's a fucking dick. He's a narcissist. He's a shitty human being.
He's entertaining though, and that's again my point. He is still entertaining. He used to be a good wrestler. Now he's simply entertaining.
So here's my thing. Now I know a lot of people say this shit when they that's why I pulled up the line. Did Tony cross the line? I'm going to sit here and say honestly, this goes back kind of to Dark Hint's comment and kind of what you were saying. Controversy sells.
It does.
And it kind of, I don't know, bro. I'm starting to say, because we're looking at what the Elite storyline right now and the shit that Tony has been doing. I don't know who's been in that man's ear, but stay in that man's ear.
Nobody's been in his ear.
Certain shit right now is really cooking for them.
No one's been in his ear.
Here's my thing.
Go ahead, Dan.
If he's going to say shit like that, let him say it at his own press scrum on his own Twitter. Not on ESPN. Yeah, he got the most views on ESPN. And that's probably why he did it. But I saw even the ESPN announcers like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Tony Khan is doing
it out that they were with it. The whole network knew and was basically in on it. So I'm like, that's kind of weird because don't you guys have a relationship with the WWE and the title belts thing? So
they always will. Tony Khan is doing nothing but letting his wrestlers run his company. That's what he's always done. That's what he's still doing. He's not doing nothing new. He's not doing anything new. He just sits back there and lets whatever story that the Bucks came up with, and watches the Bucks do the ideas that they came up with. The man's not doing anything. And like Dan said, just stay off of X. Go ahead and say what you want to say. Wrestling is the biggest example of art imitates life.
Yeah.
Therefore, there is no line to be crossed in wrestling. There's no line. It doesn't exist.
I mean, Triple H did fuck a corpse. I mean, come on live TV.
They've done everything. There's nothing that hasn't been done in wrestling. From drugs being done live,
brains out.
From drugs being done live on TV to people being shot to people being exploding on TV. All of these things have happened in wrestling. There are no lines.
And dropping the N-bomb.
People get very. Nope, people get buried alive. Old women get put through tables. There is no line in wrestling.
One-legged men get
Give
thrown
birth to a
downstairs.
Yeah.
Well, no, one-legged men get thrown downstairs. Old women give birth to hands.
Yep.
You have a cross
Turkey
wrestling.
came out of an egg.
There is no line in wrestling, so let's just cut it out.
You had a commentator get graped on television and read a poem afterwards. All right, I'm gonna chill. You ready, Michael?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I brought it back. I didn't write. So listen, the reason why I say it may be working because remember we had that argument, and this kind of goes back to last week about like the Elite and everything going on with Jack Perry took over with things with Swerve. Let's get into this because they basically got the same amount of numbers, except the demo was higher for Saturday. So was it a bad idea to not let him basically come out?
You're talking about numbers again after I clearly said I don't care.
No, I'm not speaking about numbers, but I'm not trying to get to numbers. But
Wait. You're boasting about having the first African American championship, all right? But you do not let him have a mic. Anytime anybody wins a world championship, the next night you give them the stick, you let that there, and let them get their damn flowers.
Daniel
He
Bryan
did not do it. He let Willow do it, but he didn't let fucking Swerve do
he
it.
let
He
fucking
let-
Chris Jericho do it.
He let Willow do it.
Yeah, he let Willow, but not Swerve. Another thing about it, his booking, besides the Cesaro match here lately, come on, bro, really?
And it wasn't on Wednesday. Listen, I don't care how many great matches they want to put on Collision. Nobody's watching them. Stop.
No.
Stop. Only Ja. Ja's the only person that's texting me what's happening on Collision. I hate it. I've never watched. I watched Collision one time.
Daniel Bryan and Shibata.
That's the only time.
Okay.
But you're talking about two goats in the ring.
Exact. Thank you.
Damn
Thank
right.
you, Dan. It's
I was
the
like, take
only
my
time.
money. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, WWF,
so-
when we grew up watching the Attitude Era,
yeah.
how many times did the World Championship trade on live TV?
That's a good question.
Every couple of months,
Exactly.
like they would do right,
But-
like the world television would actually change
but-
the television.
Right after, they would always have a return match the next night on Raw after the pay-per-view, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you would not see the world champion wrestle for 2 or 3 weeks.
It's true.
Swerve is a big fucking deal. Give him a mic. But here's the thing: you just don't throw him out there every week. You're going to get him hurt. You're right. You're putting a lot of pressure on a guy he's not fairly new to the business.
But his wrestling style is so high intensity. That's a good point.
And
That it
bring
puts
back
him
to
at
this,
jeopardy.
Not to cut you off or cut you guys off, but bring it back to this. Look at the injury list already.
That's what I'm saying. I told you I got pissed off about Swerve. Dude, Swerve is great. It was the right call. They should have made it a little bit sooner, in my opinion. But since they've done it, Tony has not done shit with him besides just basic bitch-ass booking.
I mean, I could look at it like this because I done seen this meme go around, and I don't know if to agree with it or not. However, let's just put this out there. They said when it comes to Swerve versus Cody Rhodes reigns, no pun intended, you have Cody Rhodes, who's basically hasn't wrestled, and basically 3 weeks, one match, as compared to 1 week or whatever. In 3 matches. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
Well,
I get it.
that proves
and
my
then
point. That proves my point.
It's like,
When you're the champion, you don't need to wrestle every night. When Cody was chasing, he had 2 or 3 matches a night. Now
That's
that he's
true.
a champion, he doesn't need to wrestle.
but that kind of goes back towards when you look at Swerve, it's like Swerve is kind of doing the same thing that Seth almost did. It's like you're trying to put prestige on the name and basically
But-
have more a fighting champion type.
Everyone's
No,
doing open challenge crap, and it's getting everyone's
Also-
just to do it. Edge is doing
Also, Seth
Look.
only did it. Seth only did it to prove a point against Roman. Like that's the only reason. So Swerve has no point to prove to anybody. He needs to do what Dan is saying and conduct himself as the man. The MJF did it. He didn't wrestle. Conduct yourself as the man. Like you don't have to go out here. You're not freaking Dean Ambrose who who thinks he has to wrestle a homeless guy when he sees him, who says, "Hey, you want to fight?" Like you're not him.
Nick
You don't have
Gage.
to. Yeah, you don't have to do all of that. Like, Swerve needs to take some onus to himself. He needs to put some prestige on his name.
Okay. So we don't necessarily have to go through the highlights because it wasn't really much. I mean, other than the fact of this match, we know for a fact that we have, these two that finally got announced for their match for Backlash. We found out that, Carlito attacked Dragon Lee, so that's
I'm
weird.
happy about that.
Yeah. As far as Collision, we could just talk about the thing that we just talked about with Swerve. He had a great speech, and he wanted to do an open challenge. Even
On Collision. Collision.
Can I talk? Thank you. Damn it. Shit. So he came out and said what he said. He also made the comments towards the Elite. This is where everything started. All right. There was nothing to really talk about on Raw. You know what I'm saying? Other than, Logan Paul coming out, I guess doing the same thing. We had, that little thing where we had Liv versus Nia later on. However, there is something that I do need to highlight. All-Star, you watched it, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice somebody come out behind Jake?
Who?
All right. So while this is going on, you got to pay attention to the background. They're doing that thing again where you got to pay attention to the background because
Alexa
Liv
Bliss.
Morgan. Liv Morgan came out of the locker room first. And then afterwards, who's that behind her?
Dirty Dom.
So when Ray asked, "What's that on your lip?" and he kind of froze a little bit.
Oh, so what? Rhea's gonna come back and be mad at Dom and break up with him, and okay.
He is transforming into Eddie Guerrero. Is what they're doing. They're trying to make him Eddie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Dominic Mysterio is a good wrestler, and highly underrated as far as
highly, yeah, in ring, highly underrated. He sells at a high level, and his moves are slowly increasing, and he also has the second best frog splash in wrestling. So
his timing's perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This little promo happened. Didn't really care about it until Patrick Mahomes.
I didn't care about this either. I'm mad Pat Mahomes decided he wanted to be a heel.
I'm just trying to.
This segment was just for J. McDonough to get another forehead. That's all it was.
Hold on, and I want to say it to Ja. I said highlights, and you see what he's doing again? He's going through the whole show. He told me we do highlights. No, we don't. We talk about the whole show. Because this is not a highlight.
I want to talk about Jack Perry.
A man getting punched by 3 Super Bowl rings, and he's not.
It's not a highlight.
You know that didn't hurt him.
It was hilarious.
How that boy hit that, that didn't hurt.
Bro, JD McDonough looks like the midget from Game of Thrones. Therefore, like he probably die on a bathtub on the bathroom somewhere.
That's fucked up. The last highlight. I don't know what in the NXT UPN's going on here. The Maury story where she has the envelope to, reveal the DNA test and them talking about let me break you.
No, she has in a folder who really attacked him because it wasn't Carmelo.
Are you sure that's not the DNA test?
No, she has.
The way that they was flirting and talking?
She has in the folder the real person that attacked him.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that NXT segment was the most blackest thing that I've seen out of NXT.
Who do y'all think it is? Who do you think is gonna be Trick's first contender?
Hey, I don't think it's gonna be anybody we saw yet. I think it's gonna be someone brand fucking new from his past somewhere.
I would like that.
That's what I would like.
Odyssey Jones.
He's on Raw. Oh, this guy.
Apollo Crews. No.
Oh shit! Is Velveteen Dream coming back?
Wait a minute!
Don't laugh, because if that really happened, you would be so mad.
No!
Cedric Alexander. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh no! Listen, I'm not gonna put up the picture of Obafemi looking at Trick's title, but I will put up that Wesley's back.
Wesley.
And that's the only thing I can really talk about. There is nothing else other than the fact that why is she looking like AJ Lee Jr.?
That's how she dresses. I'm so confused, bro.
AJ
She's
Lee
always dressed like this.
AJ Lee Jr. And
She's
then
always
this
dressed like that.
Was
This is the highlight. So you're rude to the woman. That's what you are. You're rude to them.
I mean, we know that Natalya can go. We know that.
But nobody really understood if those NXT girls can go. Everybody got over in this match. It was a good match, especially to be the first women's underground match. The joint was fire. So congratulations to them. That's the highlight. That is the highlight of NXT. And
Spring Break in the part 2.
Spring Break in part 2 was trashier than part 1, but I liked Wes Lee coming back and the main event.
So a 4?
Yeah. Night 1 was much better than night 2. Much better.
So night 1 was a 5?
No, night 1 was a 6. Night 1 was cool.
Okay.
I had the Roxanne match. I like Roxanne. I like Roxy. So.
Big back.
All right. So let's get into the last topic, which is the elite chefs. Because these motherfuckers is cooking. These motherfuckers.
Dude.
First off, like, let's just okay, boom. You got to see this, and we all know what was happening, right? Okay, bet. We knew for a fact that Tony Khan, apparently, if you watched Collision, if you didn't, you didn't. We found out that he was going to be basically doing stuff remotely from now on, right? So he comes off and starts off, and what do you know? Oh, sorry, Tony. I told you, Tony, this wasn't going to work out, you know. And yeah. Oh, by the way, let's kick off that new intro. They took everybody out and put, bro, what?
Heel, baby.
Then we keep going. We keep going, and we refer back to what I told you was going to end up happening, even though you said he needs to clear away from it. I'm telling you right now, the Elite is basically the authority. Swerve is going to end up being, I don't want to say Stone Cold or whatever, but in that esque of that anti-authority figure.
Here's what I'm saying. As hot as Swerve is, nothing in my body says that he'd be able to beat Okada. Like the
why
only
not?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why not? Because
why
Okada
not?
Because Okada is one of those top. Not Swerve is like Swerve. Yes, Swerve's been wrestling for a while, and he's finally getting his just due. And congratulations, Swerve is like when it comes to the top guys internationally in wrestling, he's like between 20 and 30. Okada's a top 10, top 5 player.
You don't think that Swerve can go one-on-one with Okada?
It's not that I don't think he could go. I'm just talking about when you have the Kenny Omegas, the Okadas, the Will Ospreys, the Seth Rollinses. Those type of people are those type of people. Swerve is on his way. He is not them, bro. He's not them.
So
No,
what
everybody
if
on his
he
list,
has
they
that
keep
match
booking
and he
him, right?
becomes him? That's what I said. What if he becomes him with that match?
Now, if they use this to propel him to that place in wrestling, that's great. I think it's going to hurt him. The Elite are way too popular.
Way too powerful right now.
It could easily overshadow him rather than pull him up. And that's what I hope doesn't happen. Because Tony has played this with Swerve the whole year. And Swerve is on fire. Oh, he lost the tournament. Swerve is on fire. Oh, so-and-so, he has to wait for his championship rematch.
But
Swerve is on fire.
Yeah.
He has to have 4 matches with Hangman.
Wait, now here's
Those
the thing.
Hangman match was great, though. I'm sorry.
They were. Now here's the thing.
That propelled him
This
to
is
another
where
level.
I go into the fact of when people say that they don't have long-term story building, because you know me and how I think, and I think outside of the box. So when I say this, don't get upset or whatever. But let's just sit there and say this. Tony Khan technically officially dubbed Swerve as his guy. If you notice that within Dynasty's pay-per-view, during the media scrum, where they was talking. You fast forward into this whole situation where Jack Perry was there, he came back, and he's been talking that shit about Tony Khan, right? So now the Elite is all together. What's the first thing that they do for that first week? They come in, they bring Jack Perry back. He wants to talk to Tony Khan. They want to be the guys that bridge the gap to have him talk to Tony Khan.
Hey, John, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
How many guys has Tony Khan said was his guy?
CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Cody. I mean, we can go. Everyone's his guy.
Everyone is his guy.
So
everyone.
You said CM Punk, we know that's dead. Kenny Omega, what happened to Kenny? Let's talk about let's not mention anybody that's not in the company. Let's talk about the people that's in the company. What happened to Kenny?
He got hurt. He was being Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is Kenny Omega.
What's going on with Swerve?
We didn't talk about MJF was his guy. Chris Jericho was even
MJF?
Chris Jericho was even his guy. Everybody's his guy. My point
Jericho's
is
not there. Wait. MJF's not there, and we wish he could.
Everyone's hurt,
but he's not there. He's hurt. So
Swerve is going to be his guy for, like most cokeheads. It's the patient the commitment isn't real.
Okay, like I was saying before, you rudely interrupt me cooking. Okay, so like anyway, he was the guy, saying thank you so much. I owe everything to you. Right? Swerve didn't mention the Young Bucks, and I'm pretty sure that the Young Bucks have been going around basically wanting their praises from everybody. Correct? You said that. You said it because we talk about even the commentary team, how they basically have to get over the Young Bucks and how Tony Schiavone got treated, and you fat old prick and pushing him and all that. We talked about that, right? So now the first person they attack in the first week is Tony Khan. Going into Saturday, Swerve makes the comments about it. We get back into Wednesday after we found out that Tony's not going to be there, whatever. The Elite take over the damn show, right? Swerve comes out, he says what he said, and he says straight up, that was some whole shit. And what happens once he says that? They pop up on the screen because he's trying to figure out who's his next opponent going to be, and it turns out to be Christian, a Canadian that they respect. Now, we all know.
One of the best workers in the company right now, too.
Facts. Now, let's just be honest here. We know where this is headed. We kind of know where this is headed. And don't be surprised if Swerve gets screwed by the Elite because he's talking back to them or saying how, that was some whole shit.
And this is my point. I feel like what happened was Swerve heard what happened in the meeting. The Elite had a meeting. They told Tony, we're bringing Jack back. He's on fire. We're gonna move like this. Tony was like, okay, because that's what he says to all of his guys. Okay, whatever you want to do. And then they did that. Swerve heard the idea and said, that's going to move me out. So now I need to be a part of that because it overshadows him. It doesn't matter if he's a part of this story. Jack Perry is bigger than him in that story. It doesn't. They should have let Swerve build by himself, cook by himself, create a story for himself. Create something outside of the Elite that is so heavy. It's too heavy.
All right, so who's the tag team champions right now?
Cook. Young Bucks.
Who's the tag team champions?
Young Bucks.
Guess who's coming back soon? Bitter enemies become tag team partners. Who am I talking about?
Keith Lee.
Hangman.
Woo! I didn't want to say that. I did not.
Oh, now
say that. But...
Now, Dan, let me tell you what you just did. Now I'm on the train.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now you're on the train.
Because if that's a part of the story, if Hangman joining up with the dude that drank his blood is a part of this story, they're cooking. If that happens, I take back everything I'm saying.
Who is his best friend? Who got attacked? Kenny Omega. He cannot fight. He cannot fight right now, right? So who's going to step up?
It's going to be Hangman.
Hangman.
That is such a... Dang, Dan, that's such a good call.
I'm down for this 100%. What I'm not down for is the Elite overshadowing Jack Perry. Jack Perry is on another level right now.
Here's the thing.
He made a promo after it.
Personal life. Who is he dating?
Oh yeah, we know. I bring this up to them all the time. I would bring this up to them all the time. But here's the point.
It is cooking.
Here's the point, Dan. The leave a shadow Swerve, and I hate to say it, and I still feel that way. But if they tell the story right, like y'all are saying, God bless them. The Elite can't overshadow Jack Perry, because here's what happens: when Jack Perry gets in a match and does all the things that he's done in New Japan, that he's going to do over here in AEW on actual TV, the crowd's going to go crazy. The man is a ring psychologist. His understanding for how to get the crowd to react in a wrestling match is incredible right now. He looks at them and they pop. The man is on fire. That's why I said you should keep Swerve away from him. What are the two fires gonna do? Somebody gotta burn brighter. Somebody gotta do it.
You can basically.
I don't think Swerve's gonna lose the title, but I do think they're gonna hurt Swerve. Like
he shouldn't fight Jack. Then he shouldn't fight Jack, because if he fights Jack,
said that next week he's gonna have some friends with him. So I want to know what that's all about when he's talking about Christian Cage and him. However, this double downs on what you're talking about. Don't forget, the beginning of the Young Bucks takeover started when, instead of helping Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson nodded at Hangman, telling him to finish Kenny and win the world title.
Oh, Kenny comes back. Oh, Kenny comes back and pretends to help Swerve, and then when it all hits the fan, turns on him. Take my money. And once again, Swerve loses. I'm right again, out of nowhere, because Swerve loses.
I told you. AEW has so much good stuff cooking that people don't realize.
No, the Elite have so much good stuff cooking.
Wait. Oh, now here's the thing. This goes back to what I was trying to say about Meltzer real quick before we get into the Backlash
Meltzer
predictions that we had that year. If they had done this angle 2 years ago, it would have been a huge success right now, because AEW is considered uncool by a lot of people. When you're uncool, even when you do good stuff, it doesn't work nearly as well, especially when you're the deep number 2.
Listen, he's just doing this to try to throw people off his scent of being a AEW enthusiast. Nobody cares. I don't care what Dave Meltzer has to say. He's lying. Let's talk about Backlash.
All right. By the way, that's crazy. Oh, one thing I do want to bring up. When we also was talking about Chuck Taylor, and I know you don't care about him, but him being gone.
All-Star sneaker. Got it.
Got you. Heard you. And then we had the whole exchange with Orange Cassidy wanting to fight Trent and all that other stuff.
Oh, the Don Callis stuff.
Yeah.
Can I be honest though? The Don Callis family is corny. So it doesn't do anything for me. Like Ospreay's obviously going to break that up anyway. Like they're obviously going to turn on Ospreay. We all see it coming. Like the whole thing is stupid.
They need people because Powerhouse Hobbs is hurt.
Okay, Orange Cassidy turning on Ospreay should do nothing to Ospreay. Like Darby Allin fighting half the people he fights in that company. Orange Cassidy's not intimidating.
All right. Y'all say that now until he come back as Big Orange. I don't want to hear nothing.
He is a gimmick wrestler, dude. He is Eugene, okay? That's all he's for.
Whoa.
Darby is never mind. I'm thinking about Eugene from Hey Arnold, so I'm thinking that's Darby.
No, he said Orange Cassidy was Eugene.
Thank you.
Not Adam Rose.
Adam Rose had more class than fucking Orange Cassidy. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
No way, Jose.
I'm not hating on the limbo guy. I'm not hating on him, man. I like him.
Yeah, that was entertainment.
Entertaining. He basically took the Rosebuds away from and used them in the Congo Lancer.
That's right. They got checks for that.
Yep.
He helped people get paid.
All right, so there was nothing else to talk about. I mean, we don't got to talk about that. Oh, but I think Buddy was. I don't think so, but yeah, that match was kind of hard to watch.
Speak into your microphone.
Sorry, yeah, that match was kind of hard to watch. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Can we be honest? Every Edge match is kind of hard to watch unless it's against Christian.
You know what?
No, it's hard to watch against Christian. That match was trash. Adam Copeland is honestly one of the worst wrestlers I have ever watched. I love Edge. Adam Copeland is trash.
Chill. Stop.
Look. How can you come back to wrestling, a sport that you retire from, in better shape, but can't wrestle like you used to?
Bang.
I love Edge. I love him. Okay?
Wow.
It's time to let it go.
That's crazy. Wow.
Here's the thing. This guy's the same age as Christian. Christian can wrestle.
Christian can still go. Exactly. Christian took a bat to the groin, a spike bat to the groin, and sold the mess out of it.
So what? Eddie Edwards took a bat to the face.
You would talk about some random Impact person that you don't watch anymore on TNA.
We got hit by a bus, so I mean, we're all in some kind of shape.
You know what?
I'm sorry,
so, Backlash predictions. We don't gotta do much. There's only 5 matches. John Cena and Charlotte are currently in France ahead of Backlash France. So.
John Cena's going to be anywhere that they give him a check where he doesn't have to go act or be in a movie. Because he already said he's only sticking around for 2 more years anyway. So he's going to collect all the checks he can. And Charlotte Flair hopefully is coming back because she is the queen. You are a hater. Shout out to Charlotte Flair.
I grew up with Charlotte. I grew up with Ashley. Okay.
Oh, you actually know her?
Yes. So
that makes it even cooler, bro. I love Charlotte Flair.
I knew Ashley when she was giving BJ's in a Taco Bell parking lot.
Whoa, now we can't show this to her.
No. But I'm gonna tell you this.
Runs in the family.
Woo!
Runs in the family.
But she has changed. She has grown up a lot, dude. She has. She has changed as a person. She is. She's way better than what she used to be.
Yeah, Quest fallback. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Queen Charlotte Flair.
I heard you. After her 3rd husband. You know, whatever. Don't do my motherfucking mother.
Get one wife.
Your motherfucking mother's a motherfucking.
Get one wife first. Stop having girlfriends. Get a wife and then talk about her.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Oh, get one wife? Yo, babe,
get one.
Me married. Me and my baby in married.
All right.
You're gonna be the person that ordains.
I'm officiate it. Yeah, I want to see it happen. Do it.
That works. All right. So with that being said, all right. So I guess we'll just go through.
We're just saying who we think's gonna win, right?
Yeah. All right. So Bloodline versus RKO.
Bloodline because we're getting the biggest debut of 2024.
Yes,
Samoan werewolf.
And I want to be clear. This is not tribalism. That man could have went anywhere in the wrestling world, and I would have popped anywhere in the wrestling world. And y'all are about to find out because I know conservative wrestling fans don't understand. He is one of the best wrestlers. When I was talking about the top elite people, he's top 10. He's top 10.
This dude does some, as big as this dude is, he can move like Osprey.
And he's intimidating. He actually has the intimidation factor. He has the presence. Let's go. It's about to get crazy.
I mean, it's a stupid comparison, but he is Umaga. Be scared of
if Umaga wasn't so gimmicky, if Umaga was regular, if Umaga was able to be like himself for real, yes.
All right. Next we have what do we call them? Jadeanka? Jadeanka? I don't know.
Call him Money. That's all you gotta call him.
Right.
Yeah, because the other lady that calls herself that is trash. So yeah, we'll call them Money.
All right, so cool. Money versus Oriental Express.
Money wins.
Money.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going with Money. We need 2 new tag champs. The triple threat between Naomi, Jennifer Coolidge, and Triple B.
Charlotte returned. Charlotte attacks Tiffany.
You mean Jennifer Coolidge?
Tiffany Stratton, you hate her. It's Tiffany time.
Coolidge.
But
that bitch look like Jennifer Coolidge. I'm not gonna keep doing this with people.
Wait. But in a triple threat, there is no DQ.
No, it's not DQ. Tiffany's about to win the match. Charlotte stops it.
So wait. So Naomi eats the pin or Tiffany eats the pin? Who's going?
Tiffany eats the pin to Bailey.
Naomi's gonna get the pin.
Who?
Naomi's gonna get the pin.
That sucks.
No, Naomi can't get pinned. No, she's not.
Tiffany or her get pinned. Watch. Naomi or Tiffany. That's just. I love Bailey.
Okay. If we're being honest with this match, what really should happen is Naomi or Tiffany should win. But because we know that's not what they're going to do, it has to be Tiffany, the younger one, who takes this pin.
What if this happens? What if Nia Jax comes out and destroys all of them and nobody wins?
It is SmackDown. Yeah.
I mean, but there's no DQ. But at the same time, I know when we say there's no DQ, but we did have a Hell in a Cell match that ended in a DQ.
Hey, can't be an inner match if no one can get up and pin nobody.
Oh shoot! No.
That's true too.
What if Nia Jax really does? No. What if Nia? No. What if Nia Jax really does come out and destroy everyone, and then Tiffany Stratton wins? That would be crazy.
Well, Nia, you know, I'm telling you, she's going to end up being a part of the bloodline in one way or another, even if it's loosely connected, because they said they are getting female members. So we know at least two people who are part family right
Yeah,
there.
Naomi and Nia. Yeah, definitely.
Well, Naomi's not going because Jimmy's out of the bloodline. She ain't
Oh,
going
yeah. Well, no, he's in the other bloodline. He's in the OG bloodline.
It could be, but Rock's daughter's in NXT.
Well, Rock's daughter ends up being in the new bloodline.
She can't wrestle. That's why they have her be in the match. She can't
She
wrestle.
don't need to wrestle.
But hey,
That could be her gimmick. She never wrestles. She's a mouthpiece.
You can put Dakota Kai in there. She's Samoan.
Bro, stop. Next match. You just had to take it too far. There's enough Samoans.
No,
Real
there's
Samoans.
not enough Samoans. There's never enough Samoans.
I mean,
You're right.
I mean, Dakota Kai Samoan. I was gonna say that Bronson Reed, but then I found out he's apparently Tongan. But yeah. So Jay versus Damian Priest. Damian Priest.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care. Damian, I said from the day one, Damian Priest has never been over to me. I don't understand the Damian Priest thing. I don't know what people like about him.
Bisexual Undertaker?
What? No, bro, seriously. What do you like about him? Do you like Damian Priest? And what is it that you like?
Take it easy. He's a Puerto Rican Scott Hall.
No, Scott Hall was Scott Hall.
He tries to be cool.
No, Scott Hall was Scott Hall. I'm serious. I want both of you. What is likable? What do people like? What is it about Damian Priest?
He paints his nails.
There's nothing. That's my point. He is honestly the most boring champion since Jinder Mahal, and I can't wait for him to lose that belt. I don't care who beats him.
He's the most boring Falcon champion since Cody Rhodes.
Yep. All right. I love Jay. He's not ready. He's not ready. I want him to be ready.
I wish Dominic was ready. My wife just said Dominic should beat him. I wish Dominic was ready. But the crazy part is I'd pick Dominic as a champion over Damian Priest.
Finn's gonna beat him.
That's
Finn's gonna have that
gonna
belt.
be Finn.
Damian Priest is a weak heavyweight champion. I don't know. I don't get it. He's weak.
You think Finn would be better?
Yes.
Demon Finn.
Only for a short period of time. Like I only say yes because they would have to get him over. Like, because he's not hot either.
The Wyatt family, the Wyatt Six, and Finn Balor.
Oh, it's over. If Finn Balor's in the Wyatt Six, it's over.
No, I'm talking about feuding with them. Bringing out that they want him to bring out that demon.
I gotta see what the hell is gonna be the Wyatt Six before that happens.
Okay.
I already know Eric Rowan's gonna be in it. I have a feeling Nikki Cross is gonna be in it because we ain't see her and I don't know how long and she ain't been.
We know who's gonna be in it. It's the same people we already knew. It's Nikki. It's Nikki. It's Alexa. It's Dexter Lumis. It's Eric Rowan, and
I think it's gonna be Joe Gacy, bro. I think Joe Gacy's gonna be a part of it.
Disrespectful because that dude is apparently looked at as Bray Wyatt light.
I don't think it'll be Joe. I just named 4 people. Then you have Uncle Howdy, and then you have one more. And I thought the last person was supposed to be LA Knight.
They are bringing back the Fiend. The Fiend is coming back.
Don't do that.
No, they are. It's planned. He's going to be an alter ego of Uncle Howdy. So it's planned.
I don't need that. If they do that, they will lose.
I don't mind. No, let them cook, bro. Let them cook with that Wyatt Six because we're going to get the polished ideas of Bray Wyatt. I want all of it. Like, please give me the Wyatt Six.
Let that man. Hey, yo, what?
But anyway, Damian wins the match.
And AJ versus Cody. Obviously,
Cody's winning.
Obviously, Cody.
They're not going to
end the
story that fast.
So, do we get Jacob Fatu against RKKO, or do we get Jacob Fatu in the Cody match.
I think we're
RKO.
making Jacob Fatu in the J match.
Really? Well, that makes sense. He can make him lose the title. Make him a sympathetic babyface is what's going to
They
happen.
could literally, they could literally debut this man in any match that night, and I'm gonna love it. That's how. You see what we're talking about?
This could be Bloodline Backlash.
Yeah, exactly.
They could
You thought about next week's episode. Thanks for
this
the
could
name.
be the Bloodline. They tear entire every match. Let them have it. I'm down for it.
Next week's episode is named Bloodline Backlash.
Thanks, Dan.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Hey, was that all the matches? This has been a great episode. I want to say something before our last thoughts. If you are interested in being a co-host, like our boy Dan, that we're about to praises to, and thank him also very much for being here tonight, let us know. Let us know while our brother Ken is away if you are interested, and we would love to have you, man. But I'm not gonna lie, Dan did an amazing job. Like, Dan, it was so well. It feels like just you're still here. We're reading, but we get to hear it instead. Like it was amazing, and I think we get as much as an enjoyment from having guests as y'all do from being on the show. We love it a lot. Like we really do love communicating with you all and developing friendships outside of the show too. Like able to talk and chat. Like we're cool with that too. And that's what our show is all about. I think that's the very special thing about the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast is the fact that we focus so much on what the viewers are saying, the comments we're receiving. We're engaged in that way, and I'm glad that you all see that who are here consistently, especially you, Dan. And we thank you for coming, bro.
Appreciate it. I love being here, man. It was great. Y'all don't have no clue how much this community has grown with you guys. I came in a little later than normal, but I will not lie. I look forward to this show every week. You guys make me laugh. You get me pissy. You get me just everything. All emotions. I love it. Love it all.
That's awesome, man. We appreciate you, bro. For real. Also, what are your final thoughts?
I just want Ja to talk into his microphone. I also want to apologize.
Also, what is your final thoughts?
That was the loudest you've been the whole show. I also want to apologize to him because I didn't realize that my router was down and I just had to redo my router. I apologize. See what I do? I'm a man of. Yeah. I also want to just encourage somebody tonight before I go. One, check out my music. I have a new album coming out. The trailer is crazy. If you haven't seen the trailer, you're wilding. It's called Less Is More. But off of the music, I just want to encourage somebody tonight that when you cross the street, look both ways because things happen. And oftentimes when you're not paying attention, you can literally get hit by a bus.
You lucky I deleted the picture already.
And I just want everyone on the show tonight to remember what we would learned as children. You look both ways. Take a buddy, hold somebody's hand. Don't jaywalk. Cross at the crosswalk. Wait for the sign to tell you you have 30 seconds to cross the street. Don't go while the red hand is up. Let's be smart, people. And that's my PSA for tonight. Is if you want no fuss, don't get hit by a bus. Thank you.
My final thoughts is I hate you, All Star. Oh man, listen. Final thoughts. Fuck All Star. Fuck Dark Kent. Fuck Dan. Rest in peace, Jamie. Listen, I just want to say I appreciate everybody that tunes in every single week. We love you guys, man, for real. Like All Star said, if you guys do want to come onto this show as a co-host, just contact myself or contact All Star or hit us up on our actual page that you're watching this from. You know what I'm saying? We'll get back to you as soon as possible and we'll chop it up and figure out how we can make it work. But yeah, all I'm gonna say is I'm looking forward.
Kendall was on his phone last week. I just have to say Kendall was on his phone last week, but we're going to give you your own background. When you come on this show, you get your own background.
See, look at Dan. All right, but yeah, man. Listen, I appreciate everybody. I do eventually have plans to drop more music pretty soon. Like All Star knows, that's gonna get worked on very, very soon. And I cannot wait. I really cannot wait. As far as everyone else, just want to say I appreciate all of you. I love all of you, and
if you want no fuss, don't get hit by a bus.
this weekend, so this weekend actually marks a year since I lost my grandmother.
Oh,
So this Saturday will make officially a year. So I definitely needed to come onto the show and get some laughs. So I just wanted to basically just take a side note and say, All Star, Dan, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for giving me the laughter tonight.
Love you too, bro.
love you too, bro. Everybody on Saturday, just send Jaquez, all of the love and support you can. Send him all of the Cody Rhodes memes when he wins. He loves Cody. I'm sure that'll make his day. We're gonna share all the Cody Rhodes stuff with Ja on Saturday to help make his day more enjoyable. Give him something to talk about, hold on to. It's a Cody Rhodes Saturday for Ja.
We need to make a meme of Darby getting hit by a bus like they did Randy Orton with these RKOs.
Yes.
T-shirt.
Look forward to that.
I take it back. I hate both of y'all.
We didn't even talk about my favorite subject today, by the way.
Which was that?
That's a dude.
That's a dude.
I sent a picture to All Star earlier today. It was pretty funny.
That's
Oh, wait. I got one more thing for you. Guys, remember, every Friday night, 10 p.m. Let me get this in there right.
What's that say?
Why is this one not showing up?
Oh, wait. It was right there. Wait. It's like a certain spot. You have to. What does it say? Hey, Lafayette!
Oh, okay. Fine. Heard you. All right.
Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome back on the show at any time. We appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate everybody that's in the comments. Listen, if you guys are still watching this, make sure you guys like the page. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need you to follow the page.
And share us with your wrestling friends, please.
Yes, share us in your wrestling groups.
We have not reached the monetization number yet. We're going to keep it real funky with y'all. And we need to do that so that way we're able to bring you merchandise and different things we want to do to expand the show. Also to keep going to shows. Like we're going to Forbidden Door. We get to present to you what happens there. We want to do that more too. Just expand the network. So any little bit helps. We thank you.
Yes, please. Listen, I'm going to set up like I said before, I am going to set up the Wolfpack Wrestling Cash App if you guys want to support that way. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys want to do it the cheap option, it doesn't cost anything to just follow the page, like the page, subscribe, click that little button. You know what I'm saying? Head right over to our YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to us. You know what I'm saying? We're almost there. We just need like 100 more.
Download and stream our song, the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast theme song.
Facts.
It's on all streaming platforms.
Everywhere. So with that being said, it is your boy, Euphoric Quest, the Holy Hill Jared All-Star, and Dan!
All right.
We appreciate y'all guys. Love y'all.
See y'all later.
Take care. Later.
And every Thursday 7:30ish, and the show is stacked. Go and run and tell a friend we back. It's the Wolfpack.